Hello, everybody, and welcome once again to Zeitgeist, the Gears of Revolution. Insert witty intro here.
Yeah, funny.
That's a good one to pull out at a point, yeah.
Yeah, thanks. I worked all night on that. Definitely did that instead of reading exactly what's happening in this adventure. But who cares? Because tonight we have combat. I mean, what?
What?
Anything could happen. I haven't rolled more than 5 dice in about 3 weeks. So
our trip up the demon-infested scary mountain with an old man who we're life-linked to was definitely never going to result in combat against demons and evil spirits.
Right.
Well, that's about a best summary that we could get, I suppose.
Note, old man that y'all are lifelink to. I said no.
True. But it seemed better to have more than one person.
Oh no, yeah, strategically it would probably be best to have us all do it since it's divided evenly. But we didn't know that it was hit points at the time, or at least I didn't know, and it made sense for my character to not want to share strength when I have one working arm and a strength of 8.
Yeah. Anyway, Chris, who are we?
Oh, well, I'm Redbeard, the DM, according to this thing here. So that must be Sam playing Jack.
It's actually cold in Chattanooga.
Yeah, and we're really quiet.
Atlanta too.
It's fuck off
So
freezing.
quiet. Chris, can you turn us up?
Yeah. Are we all quiet or just you
No,
guys?
just me and Sam.
Oh, okay. Also joining me is Catherine playing Mina. Okay. James playing Ilferi. Wow. It's like most of your intros.
Yeah, I mean, you play what you got.
And Carter playing Zeodor.
I'm running for president as part of the air is too damn cold party.
I don't know if I'd support that party or not.
Yeah,
but
I like it cold.
my ears were cold while I was waiting for the bus today, so I might consider it. Anyway.
It honestly just depends on how cold it is on election day.
I mean, election day is in November, so I guess you have that going for you at the very least.
Perfect
Sorry, I
plan.
didn't say anything for my intro. I couldn't hear shit.
I just assumed that was because you're tired tonight.
I am extremely tired, but it was like I didn't hear my intro until about 30 seconds later on my phone because I was checking sound levels.
Gotcha. How do things sound now?
Okay, we still seem just a tad bit quiet, and I don't know why.
Huh. I can bring...
Like, it's closer to everybody else, but...
Oh, just you two still?
Yeah, it's just the two of us.
Oh,
Everyone else sounded fine.
Okay. Well, I might be able to adjust that in Discord, actually, if I take a minute. Because I think I might have adjusted... Yeah, I can turn you guys up a little bit and see if that's any better.
Is that better?
Well, I'm laughing because Carter became...
Orange Cassidy and Solid Monster?
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, now, now Carter's a cat with a pipe.
Yep, now we all... now we all sound about even.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Sorry about that, folks.
We just noticed that in the clip show we were a lot quieter in a lot of the clips.
Okay. I think I had your volume, you two's volume reduced on Discord, just probably because the first session you were loud, perhaps? IDK. Anyway.
Sam and I loud? What?
I don't know what he's talking about, honey!
Anyway.
There were also a couple of weeks where Chris was like way louder than everyone else for some reason.
There was one night in particular that I kind of just fucked everything up. But
well, that's how you assert dominance.
Yeah. it made it really bad to get. Like, we had some really funny moments that night too, and it made it really hard to get the like. That was the night of the orphans,
That was good.
and it
Yeah.
made it really hard to balance that clip so it was actually intelligible. Anyway, neither here nor there, because here is climbing a mountain.
But why is here climbing a mountain?
I don't know. Why are you guys climbing a mountain?
To hug the mountain.
No.
Because we have a dying Skyseer who wants to go to the
He-
top of a frickin' mountain.
And he wants to see the stars in all their purity and clarity for one last time before he dies, like, the next day. I don't know. He's not sure.
Well, yeah, because he can't see the future without the stars. Anyway,
Yeah.
so you guys made some preparations. You stopped by the mayor of the district, who gave you some goat's blood and some magic talismans and some instructions about trying to keep light to a minimum.
I kind of want that to just all be bullshit, and like this is just crap that he made up.
Hey,
Keep
if
people
it
on
works,
the lawn. Yeah.
I guess we'll find out if it works.
This will keep these damn teenagers off my lawn.
So you guys start your hike up the mountain. It's not like unreasonably, like you're not climbing Everest here or anything. It's more just like a steep, gradual slope. Navard is able to keep up with you all rather. Like if it weren't for the ritual, you might be surprised to see just like, you know, he doesn't hold you guys back at all. And since the burden has been split across three of you, you might notice yourself getting a little bit more winded than usual. Jack, Mina, and Ilferi, but not like enough that you really would be hindered. And after about an hour or maybe 2 hours, you come to what seems like a good spot to make camp.
Are we like at the top, or
Yeah, let me just see. I think there's a description here.
Sorry, what was this place called again?
Cauldron Hill?
Hill.
Thank you.
After about 2 hours of climbing, you reach the summit, a mix of rocky patches and dense tree cover, with only scattered grasses and undergrowth. The view is majestic. From this height, it's easy to see how thick the smog is over Parody Lake. A gray smear covers most of that district, while the upscale central district on the other side of the Nettles is clearer and brighter. Let me scroll down to our city map. So you guys are top here. Navard, though, looks upward. He smiles as a warm breeze blows his robes and beard, and he nods happily at the clear view of the sky. The peak is long and narrow, relatively flat, with a traversable slope to the east, but perilous drops of 1,000 feet or more on the sides.
Drops like sheer cliff.
Pretty close to it. There's maybe like some steps, or some. What's the word I'm looking for?
Grade.
Yeah. But on the side away from where you came up. It's more or less a sheer drop.
Okay. So don't fall off.
I
Pretty
don't think any of us be
self-explanatory.
planning on that.
I ain't saying character voice.
I guess I don't need the nighttime sound effects yet because it's still daytime. Let's play
Alright.
the
Go
It
ahead
can be
and get
nighttime
this.
in our hearts.
Forest Day sound effects.
Let's go ahead and get set up while there's still light.
Okay.
So I'll start laying out the goat's blood and
Okay.
making our circle of protection and all that shit.
Cool.
Yeah, I guess I'll start working on the fire.
Okay. So, Jack, why don't you give me an Arcana or Religion check?
Can me and Zeodor switch jobs?
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay, you guys are swapping?
Yep.
Alright.
Can anyone assist? I mean, I'm not doing anything right now.
I'm getting the old dude settled.
Okay.
Well, how would Ilferi help Zeodor set up the rituals?
I mean, recapping what we were told by the, I forgot his name, Mayor Reed, McBannon.
Yep.
Yeah, just, being a second eye and a second hand and a second memory of it.
A second hand would be useful.
Yeah. I mean,
I always forget you only have one.
Anatomy jokes.
I forget until it becomes relevant. And then I'm like, oh shit, that's right.
Okay, that's a 13.
okay. So you managed to lay out the blood in a circle around a spot you think looks good. Here, let me just I'll just pull you guys onto this map.
Well, the blood we put around the camp, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna.
Do we have enough to go around where we want to do the sky seeing as well? I'm assuming it's not directly in camp where we're going to be doing the sky seeing
Why not?
ritual. A little further away from fire and stuff. Maybe closer to the peak where
We can
people...
put the fire out.
I'm just guessing here.
It's a good thing you gave
Ian,
me
you
that
could-
advantage, though. The first
if
roll
you
was
can-
a 6.
If you consult Navard, he'll say, I don't think a fire would interfere with my ability to see the stars from here. And if anything, the fire would probably do well to keep us alive atop this hill. I've heard that there's a bitter chill at night up here.
I do like being alive.
We're also
Zeodor,
told to limit our light up here, so we might want to not do that.
Alright, I'm just gonna reveal all of this for now.
Uh,
And once it gets dark, I'll adjust. But this is kind of the landscape you guys are working with.
Got
Oh,
it.
okay, we are camped at the highest point here.
Yes.
I thought there was a slightly higher point or something.
well, there is a second point that is equally the highest point. Because this is Spectacle Rock, and now we're playing Zelda.
Yep.
Oh.
Okay.
Also,
so,
I like that it's just like plus 2,000
Yeah.
and whatever. It's really
Wait,
great.
is this 3rd edition?
Huh?
Why do you say that?
Adding a plus 2,000 to something.
No, the height.
Oh.
The elevation is just labeled as...
I know. It was.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Okay.
I
so
mean,
you
it landed! Good
Just
job!
let the joke
Sam.
die and we'll move on.
so you have enough blood to make about a 50-foot diameter circle.
Sweet.
Okay, so that's just like the whole peak that we're on, right?
Yeah, it should be that area.
What's the scale of this map? These are 5-foot squares?
Yep.
Yeah, 50-foot
Yeah,
diameter
cool.
goes straight across.
Yeah, we can get this whole one.
Cool, cool, cool.
There's a way to draw a circle, isn't there?
Oops.
Yeah, you gotta hold down a different key while you do that.
Alt.
Damn, that goat's blood was bright.
Everybody draw shapes.
Is the red one the right dimension?
Maybe
It's
a
a
little
little
bigger.
small, but yeah.
Yeah. No, it's about right.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, that'll do it.
From center
that's
to
cool.
center, so edge to edge, yeah. It's...
Cool.
Yeah. If I turn off snapping.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. And then Jack, you wanted to build a camouflaged fire pit.
Yeah, just in case we need it. We were told to limit our light up here, though, right?
Right.
Yeah, but we also need to live.
Yeah, I'm gonna
So
go ahead and do that.
give me a survival check then.
We built plenty of these in the war.
One other thing, since Mina is the only one not setting up camp,
18, by the way.
Cool.
Mina, do you have a pocket watch?
Of course.
Keep check on it. I'm not sure that there's no Fey activity here.
Alright. Can do.
All right. Anyone else want to do any other preparations?
Can I just, looking around, kind of given my tactical experience, I know we're probably not going to be running into corporeal foes that would approach normally, but does it look like there's a good place we can stash Setchum if shit goes bad, or just kind of good approaches or good cover? Like, what are these, like pillars? Is this like Stonehenge type stuff? What around us?
No,
What
these
is
are
this?
just boulders. There's not like, I mean, the safest place, from what you've been told, is inside the circle of blood. I don't know if there's something you can think of to construct, maybe, but there's not like there's just some boulders and open ground. Like there's no real tree cover or anything up here.
Yeah, we don't really have a lot of materials or anything. Let me just check my equipment real quick.
What are these stones that are around?
Boulders.
Okay.
They're like chest high wall boulders, right?
Yeah. Or not
Cool.
even chest high, probably more like waist or knee high.
They're for sitting on.
Okay.
Yeah, then I'll probably just sit down and clean my pistol and my machete while we wait.
Okay.
I imagine setting up the rituals is going to take me and O'Ferry most of the time.
Yeah, a good portion of it.
I keep an eye on my watch the whole time.
Give me
I'll help out with laying out the rituals too.
give me perception.
Just not
checks.
mechanically.
For everyone?
Yeah.
I have a 28. 27? Hold on.
18.
22. Sorry. I can do math. I have +5.
Oh, okay. Fairy, as you're going around the perimeter here, you notice off one of the cliffs you see what looks like a small black cauldron caught in a tangle of brush about 50 feet down on the rocky lip to the north.
You said 50 feet down?
Mm-hmm.
So that'd be
Probably
like,
grab that.
down here?
Yeah.
It's just while we're still doing the ritual?
Yeah, but it's not like you could take a break from what you're doing, or like it's not like continuous chanting is needed or anything.
There's something I want to check on down there if you guys are cool with that. There's a cauldron or something. Caught my eye.
A cauldron?
Seems unusual. Yeah, on the hill.
On Cauldron Hill? Do you really want to touch that?
I want to make sure that it's okay. I don't need to touch it, but I want to get a closer look.
How long do we
Probably
have
a good
before
idea.
sundown?
What'd you say?
How long
Jack?
do we have before sundown?
Well, you guys
We
started
got
up a little after noon.
We got here at 1 p.m., according to my notes.
Got to
The peak. Like, we had him picked up, because we cut out the other thing we were going to do in the morning. So we got to the guy's house by, like, 9:30, so I assumed we were on the way up by 11, which would put us at the peak around 1 p.m.
That sounds about fair.
Before you bring it in.
Okay.
I said make sure it's not harmful before you bring it in the circle.
Right, I know. That's why I want to investigate it in the first place. So I'm gonna tie a rope just so I can climb back up easily, and then I'll just kind of jump down.
Okay.
Yeah, I can glide down fairly safely.
Okay.
Nah, just take a header.
Nah. We've got limited healing. I don't want to use much of it right now. Alright, so I go to the cauldron. On the hill.
Okay. You find what looks like a cracked cauldron.
Okay.
You see crude images in relief of skeletons devouring people ring the lip of the cracked black cauldron. Its handle hangs loosely on its hinge and could be easily slipped off.
Can I do an Arcana check?
Okay.
That's not that bueno. I got a 6.
You can tell there's some magical properties to it, but other than that, it's hard to tell.
Actually, I only have one of these per long rest, but it might be worth it. It lasts 10 minutes. I'm gonna cast Detect Magic,
Okay.
so I can get the school of it.
It's not magic, it's just a big black cauldron.
I guess so. Yes, it is magic.
Mhm.
I guess it would be enhancement school.
So, transmutation? Enhancement's not a school.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Oh, thanks for the sub.
Enchantment is. It's like.
You got sub?
Enchantment is, and that's for, like, mind
Thanks,
controlling.
Well, enchantment's for a lot of things.
Okay. I guess I might have to get back to you on the specifics. Because I'm not entirely sure what it would be, but we'll dig into it more later if we need to. But for now,
Okay.
you can tell it is magical.
Is it leaking magic at all because it's broken?
No.
Okay. And it's got skeletons eating people on the relief,
On
like
relief,
in
yeah.
the...
Around the
Question:
lip.
would it be less creepy if they were people eating skeletons.
Maybe.
Potentially, yes.
Because, like, you can make stock out of bones and stuff.
Yeah, but you typically don't make human bone broth.
Hey, we said nothing about what kind of skeletons these were.
Fair. Fair facts. What kind of skeletons are they, Chris?
Human skeletons?
Oh, darn.
I mean, you could essentially make pork broth.
Do we have enough time to go down the mountain and back up?
I wouldn't.
What time did we say it was after setting up camp?
It's probably around 3 or so.
Okay.
So it'd take an hour to get down, an hour to get up? Or no, 2 hours to get down,
2 hours down, 2 hours up.
So, no.
I could
That's a short
maybe
answer.
glide down faster, but that still means 2 hours up.
And that's with... What are you thinking of doing?
Ask, McBannon if he knew anything about this cauldron. But he's, yeah, I mean... And I don't have a spell to fix it. Although, I don't know if I want to fix it. I'm going to secure it where it is. Like, make sure that it's not easy to knock over.
Okay. But you
'Cause you said
still
it.
leave it down on the hill.
Yeah, but because you said that it was like, it could be knocked over pretty easily where it was.
It was like tangled up in some brush, but
Actually, I'll bring it up with me, but keep it outside of the circle. So I have the rope, like, oh, wrong button. I have the rope tied off, like, right here. So I'll bring it up with me, but keep it outside of the circle.
okay.
I'm not entirely sure what this is, and I don't want to bring it within the protection we have, but it's magic. I can tell you that much.
Jack, can you come help me take a look at this?
Yeah,
Which one of us has better arcana? I think it's me, right?
you do.
Okay.
I'm more practical than I am.
Mina's got decent
Learning.
arcana, too.
Oh yeah. So maybe Mina should come help me take a look at it.
Okay.
I'll stay up here with the guys here.
Does that qualify as assistance?
Sure.
Cool. Got 14 on the first one and 13 on the second. So we'll go with 14.
Woo!
My die's apparently rolling below 10 tonight.
Ugh.
Hey, that's okay. If it's gonna roll below 10s, at least it's rolling 8s and 9s.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was a 14 total.
Correct.
Okay. I need to, I guess, remember how magic schools work.
Oh yeah, I have a machete. I can use that as a prop.
Yeah,
God,
hit the
please
cauldron
don't.
with the machete. Yeah. That'll probably end well, right?
So you can tell that the cauldron has magical properties.
Okay.
You would probably need more time than just the few minutes you've had looking at it so far to determine exactly what it does, but you do... What was your check again?
14.
Eh. You do hear like a faint like buzzing noise coming from it.
Huh. This is odd. I'm gonna take some time to examine this.
I don't like it. Can I throw it down the hill?
Let me see if I can figure out anything about it first, and If I don't find anything before it starts getting close to sundown, then yes, you can throw it up.
Let's not throw it. We can move it further from us, but maybe something bad would happen if it breaks.
Maybe something bad would happen if it's here.
We can take a vote.
I'm saying we can move it, but throwing it seems dangerous.
Well, let me take some time, see if I can figure anything else out before we do either of those things.
Okay.
So I'm gonna spend some time examining it, see if I can figure anything else out.
Okay.
After we make the ritual circle, do we have spare blood? Like, even a little bit?
Maybe a little. You guys did push it pretty far to make a big ring, but what's up?
I'm just thinking maybe we put some on the thing, on the cauldron, but it's just like a maybe thinking about kind of thing.
Okay. I mean, do you want to do that?
Not right now. I'm gonna let him look further, but...
Okay.
Also, we're full of blood.
Yeah, but that, I don't...
You're also not
Wrong.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
gotta be
true.
animal blood. We're human.
We're animals.
You're an animal.
You're an
I
animal
am
for
a
sure.
humanoid.
Okay, let me see
Of
if I can
average intelligence, thank you.
throw this into the Humber.
What about
beyond.
Trouble's blood? Does that count?
Troubles ain't here.
I don't think he
And
has
also-
blood.
I snuck Troubles up in my bag. Let's sacrifice him.
No!
Yay!
Why are you sacrificing my magic item?
I'm sure one of these stones counts as an altar. Let's just start sacrificing party members until something happens.
Yeah. Sorry, I should have prepared this more ahead of time, but I'm just gonna try to throw it into Beyond for you real quick. If you'll bear with
It's all
me.
right. We'll just keep vamping about sacrificing everyone in the party.
Yeah.
What are you throwing
Let's
into
stop
Beyond?
vamping. Let's start doing.
This magic item.
Oh,
I'm assuming you guys are taking a short rest for him to examine it.
yeah, we can do that.
Yep.
Or at the very least, I am. Everyone else can do whatever.
Right.
What magic item?
The one that he's putting in. Like
The
in.
The cauldron.
Also, they didn't. Strangely, they didn't have this item in the 5th edition conversion.
So does that mean we get the 4th edition version of it?
Kinda, yeah.
Cool.
I just have to think of if there's anything mechanically that's different. Like, I guess instead of power daily, it's just once per day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm unable to look at Mr. Party Loot. He does not have a class, race, or ability scores.
Yeah, I got rid of him. That didn't really seem to be the best way to do things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, I assume you're loading it onto my character sheet.
Yeah, since you have it for now.
Yeah, and then I can just tell y'all what it does. I can even do it in character.
How novel.
Now, I did find... Well, I guess we'll just see how it goes.
I like your attitude.
My computer is going to automatically restart in 5 minutes, and there's nothing I can do about it. Just
What?
FYI.
Okay.
Ah,
I'm on my work laptop. I have a
friggin'.
scheduled thing for 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, rather.
Alright.
My computer.
I'll do my best. And I will swap over to my phone? No, I can't do that. Well, I'll figure something out. Don't worry.
How long is it going to take your computer to restart?
Not that long.
Okay.
I'll swap over to my phone for the duration in between.
Okay. My computer doesn't do Windows updates anymore because I'm still running on 7, and 7 is no longer supported, which means I have to get a new OS.
Yep.
It's
Right.
free.
Yeah, they do have free upgrades, but if you don't want to, then it does suck.
Yeah.
It's mostly just annoying because now I finally have to actually learn 10.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing wrong with 10. I'm just being a curmudgeon about it.
Yeah,
And
I
I
was gonna
have
say,
been
like,
for years.
I don't think I even noticed the changes from 7 to 10.
I still miss XP.
Some of the Luddite, some of the computers that I use for work run on 10, and so I notice the differences. Some of them also run on XP, and they're the worst.
Right. I've added a cracked cauldron to Zeodor's inventory.
Cool.
One
Also, I
one
didn't
post
say it was better, and I miss it. Sorry, Chris.
one post I saw about like why this was missing apparently from the Pathfinder version was that the guy said it was too powerful.
Sweet.
So I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Too powerful for Pathfinder.
Yeah, that's surprising.
All right. Give me a sec to read this and figure out what Zeodor would say.
And I guess for now I'll maintain the rights to nerf it if need be, but I'll just do it in universal.
Hey, it's already cracked. It could break pretty easy.
Yeah.
And the very first D&D game I ever played, we got all of our stuff taken away from us, and we got thrown in jail, and then we had to grab like garbage items, and one of them was a rusty dagger that had a property that there was a 1 in 3 chance that it would break every time that we attacked with it. And the person holding with it, the first time she attacked with it, she missed, but it says every time you attack, and so she rolled and it broke. So we decided that the air pressure of swinging the blade crumbled the blade into dust, and we proceeded to play the rest of the game with a rusty dagger hilt.
You know, I have held knives that felt like that would happen. By the way, Country, did you see this?
I mean, that's one way to do it. The other way to do it is she misses and hits the wall.
Yeah, but we liked our version better. Also, we were in high school.
Yes.
Well, I clicked the update now button, and it seems that I'm fine.
Cool.
Cool.
Yay!
Crisis averted.
It was ticking down. I was getting more stressed out as the timer went down. I'm just like, fuck it. End my misery now. Click.
Okay, so it looks like the cauldron can store a ritual in the handle, but the handle seems to set off beings of nature, animals, fae, and the like, and they hate it. So if you're holding the handle, they hate you. But it looks like we can perform a ritual with it and store the power of the ritual in the handle and use it later.
So we throw it off the cliff.
Why?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That seems handy.
Yeah.
Everything hates you.
Animals hate you if you're holding it.
And fae. And
And
fae
fae.
hate you. That seems like a bad thing.
I don't like bringing new shit into a thing where we're in the middle of nowhere doing some real crazy shit when I am freaking tied to a man. I don't like it.
Man, too bad you guys didn't get that handy haversack yet,
It's a very rare magic item.
or whatever, a bag thing.
They were all too rare, but yeah, eventually.
Just for meta clarity, if you can use the cauldron as a focus whenever you're doing a ritual. If you do that, you can choose to have it not take effect and instead get stored in the handle, and then once per day you can just use that as if you had just completed the ritual. but it's cursed, and it means that any fae or natural creatures of intelligence 1 or 2 can sense you with from within 100 feet, and they gain a +2 bonus to attack rolls against you. Because they want you murdered.
So we throw it off the cliffs.
It does only apply while carrying the cauldron handle, to someone who actually has the cauldron handle on them, to be fair.
To be fair.
If we don't... So it seems like this would... We could possibly also use it as bait to attract hostile forces, and then throw it off a cliff. I don't know. Or maybe we just throw it off a cliff and hope that they go for it instead of us. Or
I
maybe
don't
we
like it.
set it over there, and Theodore points to the other side of Spectral Rock, and let it happen. Just let them attack it. I don't know. Mina's had her vote. Jack, you fairy? Setchum?
I don't like it.
Seems like a waste to just throw it away. We just don't use it tonight, and we bring it back with us.
For once.
All right, the second something comes out of that cauldron, I'm throwing Ilferi at it.
I don't think anything's going to...
Setchum will
But
pipe up and say, I'm not too comfortable with anything that would get in the way of our mission here tonight, but if it's a tool that would be useful to you and your team further down the line, it could be worth the risk.
Like, I'll just put it back where I found it, and then tomorrow I'll go grab it. After the fact. It'll be 50 plus feet away from us, down a cliff.
Let's put it over on the other side of the peak, where we can actually see if anything, comes out of it, goes into it, attacks it, throws it off a cliff.
I could see it from where I grabbed it.
I mean, you did have to climb down a rope and everything to get to it.
Which
Yeah,
means
I
it'd
guess
be
is
hard
what
for things to come out of it to get up here.
Okay.
And also
I'd
it's-
say float.
And also, it's not like you could see it easily from down there, because you were the only one who saw it.
True. Whatever. Wherever we want to put it.
Bottom of the cliff.
Nina
Other
votes for
than,
bottom
like...
of the cliff. I vote for other side of the rock.
Other
I
side of
agree.
rock seems fine.
Jack,
I agree.
with which one of us?
Other side of the rock.
Okay.
I wash my hands of it.
Gonna take the cauldron over here. Actually, we're gonna take it over here. I'm gonna set it on top of this rock.
Oh, I didn't even see that part of the rock.
And
How
then-
zoomed in are you?
I was pretty zoomed in, but also I was scrolled over to just the circle that we were in.
Perfect.
Okay. Cauldron crisis situated. Oh yeah, I
Yep.
should add Navard on top of this hill here with you.
Yeah. It's also the sort of thing where, like, that cauldron seems theoretically really powerful, but not something that we in particular would make much use of.
Yeah, that's kind of why I was like, I'll let you guys have it.
There's one ritual spell I have that cauldron does not work with, because I specifically have to have a willing beast that I touch to get their senses.
Yeah.
You now
I'd
have
be a
cauldron
little
sense.
bit upset with the cauldron.
Also, most rituals in 5th edition can be cast instantly if you put it in your spellbook.
Yeah, that would have been
Yeah.
more useful in 4th edition when rituals were really a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It spares you a spell slot, though.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
but
I
it,
think
but
there
it
are a
doesn't mess with
couple
the
of
timing too much.
I think there are a couple of ritual spells that can't normally be cast as an action.
Hmm.
But if there aren't many.
Also,
Yeah, there's
no,
some that.
I think Jack is the only ritual caster.
I'm a
Or
ritual.
oh,
If I prepare the spell, I can cast it as a ritual, and it doesn't cost me a spell slot.
okay, so you do have the ritual caster feature.
Yeah, I believe so.
Because not every
I think
spellcasting class has.
sorcerers are the only ones that don't, I believe.
Okay.
Do bards?
Bards do.
Bards
with
do.
if they know the spell.
Right.
But well, it's the ritual caster feature that matters.
I know my cleric can.
So is this a hole right here or a fire pit?
That's a fire pit.
Okay.
It's a hole that goes through the center of the earth and out
No
the other
matter
side.
what, light a fire in it so nothing can come out of it.
Either way.
Yeah, I can cast prepared druid spells as rituals if they have the ritual tag.
Okay, yeah.
It's not as good as wizards, but it'll do.
Cool. So, is there anything else that anyone wants to do before nightfall?
Nope.
I'm just gonna talk with Sechem about like any preparations he's planning on making,
Sure.
like what I should be looking for, that sort of thing.
I'm gonna take a nap.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sechem kind of goes over you some of just like like you kind of get the feeling that he's probably given this lecture before to other Skyseers and it's kind of rehearsed. But a lot of your training was kind of informal and figuring out on your own, so it is kind of helpful to go over some of the basics from his perspective. He talks about different constellations and their the different planets and the links that they have to the different elements and such. Talks about different patterns to look for in the sky when you're doing your sky seeing and that sort of thing. Nothing too profound, but it is kind of just nice to hear him talk and get that perspective.
Yeah, it's just nice to have another mind on the matter. Like, I had my master for a couple years, but it's not quite the same, especially the environment we were in wasn't ideal for teaching this sort of thing all the time.
Yes, I can understand, and I'm the environment you had for sky seeing. I suppose the seas do provide clear skies many nights, but I find it easier to be on land when I'm doing my seeing.
I can understand that. It does take some getting used to, rocking of the boat and all that, but when the skies are clear, they're very clear, and you're far from any other lights. Far from any pollution or industrial pollution or anything like that. It can be quite peaceful.
All right. So, the sun descends brilliantly, gleaming off the waters of Flint Harbor, though the light is dulled by a haze across the city. Buildings far below cast shadows in the streets. The darkness grows, consumes the city, and for a moment, the mountaintop is the only thing still illuminated. Then the city claims it as well. Or sorry, then the night claims it as well. City lights smear out below you, but overhead the stars are brilliant and clear. Navard starts looking up and says, I must study the stars for as long as possible, and in the morning I will sleep to process what I've seen.
Theodore and Mina are playing cards to pass the time.
Cool.
And when the sun goes down, I'll wake up Jack.
When the sun starts getting... When the sun's getting low, Theodore's gonna stretch, get limber.
Oh, James, or Larry, get a point of inspiration for your talk with the Sky Seer.
I already have one. Whoops.
Use your point of inspiration to talk.
I guess I'll wait.
I wake
a minute
you up.
For...
The sun just went down.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Where's your shit?
I came to ask you
Oh
a
my
question.
Okay, give them a minute.
Kitchen difficulties.
I guess if anyone
probably-
else wants to take a quick break, we can do that. Or
I
Sorry,
think
the
we're
bottle
back.
opener was literally right there in front of him.
oh, okay, we're back. I guess. Never mind. Forget that last thing I said.
What? Time for a potty break. Okay, bye guys. It's too hard to get away from my desk right now.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, that's the issue.
Well, it's the issue if I want to do a quick joke.
The sun is going down. Lights are coming up across the city, and the night sky is emerging.
Jack, wake up.
Alright.
Within an hour, the air drops from the warmth of a tropical summer to a soul-chilling winter freeze. The wind fluctuates wildly, sometimes eerily still. Oh wait, I need to change our music from day to night.
Dun dun dun.
The winds fluctuate wildly, sometimes eerily still, then bursting with gusts that shake every tree on the mountaintop. Moans slide across the peak like waves, and then, when the wailing wind quiets, you can hear suddenly dry leaves cracking underfoot, and erratic bursts of malevolent laughter further down the slope.
Get ready.
You start to see shadows moving in the trees, creeping up towards the peak. Wispy white let me turn off the visibility for now to just show what's being lit by the fire.
Oh dear.
Nothing. The fire went out. Oh god.
Oh god, oh god.
Shit,
oh god.
why did I... I'm stupid. I didn't
Oh
remember
god, I'm
him.
blind! No, the lights just went out. Well, maybe he went blind independent of the lights going out.
I forgot that they said no light up here and didn't prepare dark vision, because I'm the dumb. Oh well.
Womp.
Probably...
Okay. I have dark vision normally, I think. Yes, I do.
I thought I was the only one that didn't.
No, I cast dark vision on myself when we were climbing that mountain. I mean, when we were
It's 50,
on the island.
50. Me and Theodore have it, you two don't.
Mhm.
Not naturally anyway. Not inherently.
I mean, it's kind of fitting the two spellcasters are the two that don't naturally have dark vision.
I mean, honestly, yeah, kind of works out.
Yeah, it does work out pretty well.
Makes sense.
All right.
Oh my God.
You start to see
Somebody's being a
shadows.
very good. Never mind. Sorry.
You start to see shadows moving in the trees, creeping up toward the peak. Wispy white spirits circle and swoop lazily to silent music, and though they do not seem to see you, slowly more and more start to float by them, as if attracted by a scent. Just get a little spirits here.
So, is there no light from the stars or the moon?
There are, but
not enough to really see by.
yeah. At least,
Mina, has that pocket watch stayed steady?
I don't know. Has my pocket watch stayed steady?
your pocket watch seems normal.
Seems normal.
Okay, well, that's one thing we don't need to worry about yet, at least.
Do you guys see how good this kitty boy's being? Amazing.
No.
Boy.
Can't, actually.
He wants a whole bunch of face scratches, so he's just sitting directly in front of my face.
Oh, now I can. Oh, that's very good.
Then the actual monsters show up. First, you see what looks like a semi-transparent, legless man. Its head just a bare skull, crawling hand over hand toward your camp. Did it? Everything all right?
I heard a Legolas man.
Yes. Legolas starts crawling towards you.
Sorry.
I'm pretty sure I've read that fan fiction.
I'm taking your soul to Isengard. You like that?
Oh my God. I am so friggin' slap happy from this week. I'm gonna laugh at everything. Sorry.
Perfect.
His head is the skull, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I saw this.
The skull is my penis.
I've seen it.
Seen it. Seen his penis?
No.
Ilfari's also a doctor on the side that gives ghost physicals.
Anyway.
Stay focused.
Look, you've seen one spectral dong, you've seen them all.
It's hard to make out details in the dark, but it stops when it reaches the ring of blood, and then turns to follow it. Eager, maddened chuckling comes from the thing, like it's excited about an imminent meal.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and douse the fire.
I'm just gonna put this little crawly boy here.
I mean, notably, if you douse the fire, unless I'm mistaken, you will not be able to see it all, correct?
There's not much light besides that.
Well, here's the thing. I'm gonna rephrase that. Not gonna douse the fire, but I'm gonna put it out so that I can relight it if I have to.
Okay.
Because we were told to limit our light up here. So if something breaks the circle, you guys can tell me and I'll relight the fire
Yeah,
real
one
quick.
second.
Okay.
Are there any objections to this plan?
No.
I mean,
I'm gonna cast Thaumaturgy to dim it, so we don't put it out entirely.
Okay.
cool. Yeah, but of
Also,
note,
weren't we told to keep the fire going?
For warmth.
that's yeah. It feels like the middle of winter right now up here
Okay.
at night.
I am still gonna try to dim it a little bit with Thaumaturgy, because I
Okay.
can reverse that at any time.
Okay.
And also,
Does
that
that-
should dim the light and not the heat, right?
That's what I was
I
gonna
would
ask.
hope.
I don't know exactly how that works. Or what is the wording on thaumaturgy?
You can... You cause flames to flicker, brighten, dim, or change color for 1 minute. But it's a cantrip, so I can keep doing it.
Yeah, so I would think that means that the flame is dimmed, like that it is not as
Bright as it should be.
not as potent, so not as hot or bright would be
Okay.
my interpretation.
Oh, I read that the exact opposite.
Well, the DM is right,
Yep.
but I think we can stand a little cold.
If it looks like Sechum's getting too cold, though, I will bump it back up.
Okay.
Let's just throw him in the fire. Then he'll be warm for the rest of his life.
Next,
Yeah, and so will you and I, because we are literally lifelink to him.
next,
Okay,
a
cool.
crowd
What
of
happened?
1 foot tall goblin-like specters approach from the other direction, cavorting and jumping in wild circles like it's a celebration. They suddenly stop when they spot the ring of blood, and they too start to follow it, gibbering to each other in Abyssal. Does anyone speak Abyssal?
I think I do.
I
think I
speak
might.
bird.
I do
Don't we
not.
all speak Abyssal? No.
I do not.
Primordial.
Yeah.
Where is it going to say what
What are my
languages I speak?
languages? Features and
Features
traits.
and traits.
I believe.
Proficiencies in languages.
No, I speak Infernal.
Where is it?
Main page, bottom left corner.
Well,
Oh.
except I'm on my phone, so it won't.
Common, Dwarvish, or
yeah.
Primordial. Common, Druidic, Aarakocra, Primordial. Dwarvish, Infernal, Primordial. No, I don't think any of you
that's
speak
me.
Abyssal.
Yeah.
Infernal or
I also
Primordial
speak
Sylvan.
Dwarvish.
I know I speak Infernal.
You don't have
I
Dwarvish
speak
on yours, Sam. You have...
Yes.
Oh, someone else also speaks Infernal? Okay.
Yeah, I'm a tiefling.
You have Common, Infernal, Orc, Primordial, Sylvan.
That's right, I have Orc.
And I have
Oh.
Draconic, Dwarvish, Infernal, and Primordial.
I've got dwarvish, elvish, goblin, and orc.
So none of you understand these...
Well, that does make sense. You people speak Infernal.
Wait, demonic would be Abyssal. Devilish would be...
The
Infernal?
Infernal. Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
So none of you understand these demonic creatures. In the following minutes, they're joined by horned visages of tiefling-like demons. A glowing lion, whose head is framed by a cluster of writhing snakes. Bat-winged rats whose screeching rattles your ears, and more. All of them barely visible, like they're pressing up against a veil trying to reach into this world.
A bat-winged rat kind of sounds like
Just a bat.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
Yeah.
like a bat with a tail, like a bat with a long skinny tail. That's what it
Yeah.
sounds like.
It's a bat
That was
winged
my
bat.
first thought as well.
Is it a rat-winged bat?
Rat-tailed bat.
None of them cross the ring, but within an hour, you're surrounded on all sides by crowds of monsters, all of them mindlessly tracing endless circles in search of something to devour.
Oh, well, we made that circle big.
Alright.
Man, this would have been real interesting if we didn't put up that circle.
Yeah, I think we would just die.
Yeah, probably.
So, I need
How's
you
the sky
all-
look, Setchum?
There's a lot to learn tonight, I think. I still need more time. The circle seems to be doing its trick.
Oh,
Can
you need more time. Oh, that's a shame. I was going to leave.
Can we like spot check the circle to see like if there's any places that need to be patched up with the little extra blood we have left over?
Sure. Oh, well, so we'll get to some checks in a minute.
Okay.
The first is the cold. So
Okay.
I need Constitution saving throws.
I'm good at that.
I'm not.
Uh,
Hey,
Grant, I
Chris,
to do that and I have a 13, but
what's a 2 get me?
Oh, shit.
I rolled a nat
For-
1 and I have a +1.
how many toes do you have?
For rousing roll of 2, you win a level of exhaustion. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba.
13.
Okay, that's not too bad yet.
Can I use my point of inspiration that I had before I got this point of inspiration?
You could
Probably
use your
not.
inspiration.
Yeah, but like I wanna still have it afterwards.
Well, if you use it now, then the next one you'd actually get.
What if I'm
okay.
inspired by my own inspiration?
Yeah. I got an 11.
Okay. Mina?
Modified 20.
Okay. So I think Zeodor was the only one who gets the point of exhaustion, since you have a small fire.
Okay.
Suchum also.
One level of
passes
exhaustion
his check.
is not too bad. I have disadvantage on ability checks.
Yep.
Our next challenge is staying hidden. So we're gonna go with stealth checks, but you'll have advantage. Well, I'll put it this way: you're rolling normal because you have a fire, giving you disadvantage, but since you disguised it, you get advantage.
So straight roll.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Can I turn into a small animal and hide easier that way?
Oh, wait.
Oh wait, actually, since you guys passed your check placing the blood ring, you get advantage again.
Woo!
So actually we get advantage?
Yes. So you have 2
sweet.
counts of advantage and 1 count of disadvantage.
Thank God. Oh,
I
well, not a whole lot better, but...
I have
Oh.
2 counts of disadvantage because of the level of exhaustion.
So yours is still just a straight roll.
Yeah, which is a real problem because I rolled a 3, which is a total of a 6.
I rolled a 3 and Sam rolled a 2 on our first rolls.
I rolled, and I now have a 19.
Yeah, and I, after that, have... Stealth. I rolled an 11 with advantage.
I didn't get an answer. Can I turn into a small animal to like kind of circumvent the need to hide a humanoid body?
If you are going to be staying in that form the entire night, because this is representing long
Okay.
periods of
I can
time.
only stay in that form for like 2 hours, so probably not.
Yeah, this is representing like the next like 2 or 3 hours of the night.
Okay.
As Navard is searching the sky.
Could he maybe expend a use to get advantage on the roll?
He already has advantage, so it doesn't...
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
I got a 6.
Okay.
I rolled a 3 and a 2.
Ugh.
Hey, you got the same thing I did.
It's like I'm the only one that has special forces training.
I got an 11. It's not the worst.
Okay. So as you guys are kind of watching this sight of spirits swirl around you, at one point, Zeodor like trips over a rock and like screams out for a second, and the you see the legless crawling creature like stop for a second in his march around the circle and like looks and pokes his head into the circle staring at you, and you're like kind of like frozen, like half tripped as you see this happen.
I'm sorry, you went a little... the audio kind of cut out on me for a second. What exactly happened?
You tripped and Legolas
screamed
saw
like a
you.
bitch.
Okay, can one person answer so that I can hear?
Sorry.
You trip on a rock and call out, and the legless crawling creature stops in his parade around the circle and pokes his head into the circle, staring at you. And you're stuck like mid-step, about to trip as he's staring at you.
So I'm like stasis.
No, you're like like, oh shit, I think he saw me, like trying not to move and not cause any more noise. And Ilferi blurts out, "Look out!"
Okay.
Can I salvage this by throwing a rock past the bloodline?
He's already seen you, and he's gonna start crawling into the circle.
God damn it, guys.
So
Is it just him?
Yep, just this one.
Okay. I might be able to take care of it.
So
Initiative, you said?
Yeah, let's do initiative. Take care of this guy.
I have a 16.
6.
These
Also
dice are not
6.
liking you guys tonight.
This is the same die I've been rolling all campaign, but tonight it's just all 3s.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, his initiative's bad too.
Is it worse than mine?
No.
That does not make me feel better.
Hey, is he corporeal?
I guess you'll have to find out.
Okay.
He looks.
I
He
mean,
looks
the
kinda
skull
spirity.
at least looks corporeal.
All right, Jack. What was your initiative?
8.
Theodore,
6.
Ilferi,
16.
and Mina.
Also 6.
All right. Do you have a preference on which of you goes first? Mina or Theodore?
Not really.
No, roll off. 6.
15.
All right.
All right.
Ilferi, you're up first.
Okay.
This thing's
I'm
crawling.
gonna move up here, and I'm gonna hope that this works the way I want it to. I'm gonna cast Gust of Wind, and try to... So he makes a strength saving throw.
Okay.
And if he fails, he's pushed 15 feet away from me.
You got an 18.
Alright. So he is not pushed away from me. Oh, hold on. Each creature that starts his turn in the line. Okay, so I'm creating a line. Oh, let me just draw it really quick. I want to draw a line. There we go. Why can't I draw this line?
IDK.
There you go.
Kinda.
Close enough.
Well, let me. It's how long is that line? 60-foot line. Anyways, yeah, polygon line. Let me just give it a color that can be seen. Come on.
Pick cyan. It's a good color.
There we go. Something like that. So at the start of his turn, he makes a
Like
strength
that?
saving throw.
Like that?
Oh, I got one. The orange one.
I don't
Can you
see
see
it.
it?
Around
I
there
don't-
for us.
We
Yeah,
can't
I
see
don't
anything.
an orange line.
I
How
made a
about now?
pink one though. Okay.
There it
Oh,
is.
There you go,
Right now.
James.
Oh, I see it. Okay, got it. Yeah, so at the start of his turn, he makes a strength saving throw. If he fails it, he is pushed 15 feet away. Also, moving towards me on this line costs 2 feet of movement for every foot it moves.
Cool. Jack.
Okay.
Thing is cackling madly as it moves in towards your friends.
Okay. I don't want to draw the attention of the rest of these things, so I'm going to quickly step over and let's find out if it's corporeal. I'll slash at it with my machete.
Okay.
That's going to be a 18.
Okay, that is a hit. But your sword does kind of like chunk into bone. Doesn't seem to do a whole lot of damage, but you do get a hit.
Okay. So do I roll damage?
Yep.
Okay. So this thing has slashing resistance.
It's all at the top.
Cool.
Essential dread tracks.
6 damage.
All right. Sounds good. Ooh, that's spooky.
Okay. And that's my turn.
All right. Next, this thing is gonna
Do a thing that makes us all panic and run away from it so that we all run out of the circle and die.
neat.
Because if I was designing this encounter, I'd give an enemy one of those.
Well, let's see some wisdom saves.
God damn it.
Okay.
Why'd you say that, Sam?
Because it's obvious,
He
Kathleen.
didn't create an ability.
I guess we're gonna take the save that he made on my turn as the first save at his turn, right? My gust of wind triggers at the start of every opponent's turn.
Oh, so he has to do it again right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Thank God.
And what happens on a fail?
He is pushed back 15 feet,
Okay.
which, if I remember correctly, is off a cliff.
Right, so he makes it when you cast it and then again at the start of his turn?
No, that's what I was trying to say, is he makes it... The first one we did was wrong. He makes it at the start of each of his turns.
Okay, then, yeah, the first one would have been his... Or the one he made already would be the first one.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was trying to clarify.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Okay, so now everyone makes wisdom saving throws, you said?
Yes.
And this is a
So he
saving
starts-
throw, not an ability check, so I don't have to roll again. I don't have disadvantage. I have a 20.
Nice.
So he
13.
kind of lifts himself up on his hands and starts like dancing from like hand to hand.
What?
And it seems entrancing as he sways back and forth. What'd you get, Jack?
13.
Mina?
14.
Ilferi?
19.
Theodore?
20.
Alright, you all passed.
Thank God.
Let me roll for Sechem. Uh-oh.
Oh, he's
No!
staring at the stars. He's too busy to look at
Yeah,
me.
Sethem's looking at the
Oh.
stars. He's not looking at the dancing thing.
No, he actually passed it exactly. So,
Okay,
Sweet.
good.
he's fine. All right. That was his turn. Mina.
I also do not want to attract anything else around the circle with my very big bang bang sticks. So I am going to try to stab him with my rapier
Okie dokie.
that I keep on my hip for just such an occasion. There we go. Okay. 11.
11 is a miss.
Alright, that's fine.
Next is Zeodor.
Okay. I'm going to maneuver over this rock and around to this side. So that I can... I'm going to attack at him with the saber. I'm going to try to aim for the part that looks solid.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, the skull. Yep, shit. I forgot to open the right... It's been so long since we've done combat. 14.
I know, right?
14 is a miss.
That's fine. So, experimental strike.
Okay.
Whenever I use the attack action and miss with every attack, I may make an improvised attack without spending an action.
Yep.
So what I would like to do is I miss him with the swing of my saber,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to take my foot and I'm going to lift up the skull part into the wind, into the gust of wind, to try to basically make him catch the wind and fly off.
Okay. But experimental strike has its own damage amount, doesn't it?
So the way that it works, I'm just going to read out what it has here, because
Okay.
based on what it says here, I think that you have something a little
Yeah,
bit different than what I have.
It's up to interpretation.
Right. It gives some examples, blah, 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 blah. GM determines the DC based on how difficult the task is.
Okay.
And then gives some more examples. And then says the GM should refer to the core rules for guidelines on the effects of improvised attacks. Circumstances will dictate how many foes are affected, how much damage is dealt, and whether any conditions can be applied, such as prone or blinded. But generally, this should do at least setback damage. The roll I make is an intelligence check with my proficiency bonus, but you determine the DC based on how difficult you think whatever I'm trying to do is.
Okay, I mean, he's already resisted his check against the spell this round, which is the main reason that I'm hesitating, but we'll go for I have a number in mind, so let's see how it goes.
Okay, and then the last part is just after I use experimental strike, I can't use it again until I finish a rest.
Okay.
Okay, that is a 16, but I have disadvantage because this is an ability check, and I have 1 level of exhaustion. And that is much higher, so 16.
Okay. So yeah, Zeodor, he's swung with his saber and missed, but with the follow-up, you're not even sure if this was intentional or not, but he kicks the skull of the creature up into the gust of wind, and it flies off the side of the mountain.
Cool.
So we'll just resolve that there.
Yay!
There are more of these in the circle, but we'll carry on.
Oh, he does go in the direction of my line, though.
Yeah, so that one does fly off, but I was just putting him here to represent that there are more creatures like this in the circle.
Oh,
Okay.
Got it.
And I am maintaining concentration on this spell for a minute.
Okay.
Not very long.
So you deal with the one creature that you guys inadvertently alerted. And Sechem is able to go back to his studying of the stars as the creatures continue to parade around. And the third check that you'll have to make here is to resist the effects of hours-long mind-eroding cacophony of wails on the wind.
Lovely. Is this
So-
a wisdom?
This will be an intelligence arcana. Oh, sorry, wait. Oh, okay. Sorry, that was a suggestion for resisting using arcana.
I have a better chance if it's a save because I don't have disadvantage on those.
Hold on, let me see.
Actually, if it's a wisdom save, then that's works out somewhat similar.
Hold on. This is not very clear. You gotta look at the original. Who dinged?
Sam. I told him his phone is loud as hell, and it wakes me up in the middle of the night. And I tell him to put it on silent, and he never does.
You can set do not disturb schedules.
That's what I told him.
How do I do that?
I have showed you. Actually, I did set the do not disturb schedules so that they actually turn on at 10:30 while he's asleep. But do not disturb. I have yours auto set for 2 hours. Now, at the end of 2 hours, it'll start beeping again. Except, no, it won't because it'll be after 10:30, and I set your phone to shut off at 10:30 because I was sick of it waking me up at 11:30 at night.
For the minute that I have concentration on that spell, I'm just gonna be kind of pushing things away because as a bonus action, I can redirect the wind. So I'm just gonna kind of like wheel around, push it away as best I can.
Yeah, so it works to some effect. I mean, you blow some of these creatures away, but there's always more that replace them or these ones return. You can't even tell which of those is the case.
I'm sure the ones that come back are a little bit bruised from falling a couple 100 feet.
I don't know what it wants you to do here, honestly. So let's go with wisdom saves, unless you have another skill or ability that you'd like to use in place to try to resist this wailing and moaning.
Nah, I don't want to work myself into disadvantage. Oh, goody. It didn't matter.
I mean, it's the sort of thing where you could try something, make a check. If you fail, then you would just have to pass it natural or do the save naturally.
17.
I try to focus on other sounds with my perception. Like, try to focus on more natural sounds in the area.
Oh, there aren't any.
Oh, well, that was my only shot for trying perception.
It's just like some unnatural shrieking and wailing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no big.
Can I try to like basically decipher the magic that's causing it using Arcana, basically to try to demystify it to myself?
Sure.
13! And I used my inspiration.
Got a 17.
Okay.
Oh,
I got a 12.
I know why. I
Right.
I had a 24, but I had disadvantage, so it's a 9.
Okay.
I've been rolling so
I have
shitty
been
tonight.
solid this whole time,
Yeah.
and you fucks keep dragging me down, making me actually do shit.
All right. So
I'm glad you're having fun the 1 week you started rolling well.
I know. About damn time.
Zeodor, that will be a fail for your mitigation. So go ahead and give me a save.
Yeah, I already rolled it. It was a 3.
Okay.
God damn it, dude.
Jack, you got a 19,
17.
17. Mina, what was your save?
13.
Iltheri?
12.
All right. So Iltheri and Zeodor will take a point of exhaustion.
Oh.
Oh, that's not good.
Skin
Okay.
of my teeth, apparently.
You know what? Level 2, also not too bad. My speed is halved now.
You're not very quick anyway.
How do I add exhaustion to myself?
Oh, I don't know. I just have a
Oh,
thing.
there it is.
Where is it?
If
Condition?
you click on conditions, you can add exhaustion.
Cool. I did it. 6 is the bad one.
6 is dead.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think we'll get to that point.
So I don't want that to happen.
That's what you think.
Oh
Wave
my-
of exhaustion.
Oh my god.
Everything else is pretty manageable.
Okay.
I literally used point of exhaustion as a metaphor at work, and I don't work with nerds, so they had no fucking clue what I was talking about.
Nice.
As the night goes on, some other strange occurrences happen. At one point, Jack, despite the fact that you took a pretty nice nap and you'd been feeling awake most of the night, you just like pass out for a few minutes at one point. Iltheri, you hear like loud horns playing somewhere in the night. Like trumpets heralding something. And Mina, for a moment, while looking out across the landscape, you see what you could swear is a mirror image of yourselves around a fire on the next peak over.
Can I see the cauldron over there?
It's not too easy to spot the cauldron. It's
Okay.
black in a dark night, but I mean it's not glowing or emitting anything obvious.
I know, I just wanted to see if I saw us beyond the cauldron. Like,
Yeah.
my brain's freaking out. I'm trying to latch onto anything I know is places.
Then an apparition manifests in the center of your camp. A red velvet curtain hovers in the air, looking completely solid, glowing as if hit by a spotlight that doesn't exist.
Hey, quick question.
Yeah.
Is this guy inside our circle?
No, he's just
Okay.
one of the creatures that is circling the blood around your circle.
Gotcha. Okay, I misheard you earlier. I thought you said he was inside. I was like, are we like, chilling with this dude or what?
Yeah, he's my
His
best
name's
friend.
Mike. He's a pretty good guy if you actually get to know him.
Yeah. Well, second best friend. Troubles is my best friend, but
An apparition manifests in the center of your camp. A red velvet curtain hovers in the air, looking completely solid, glowing as if hit by a spotlight that doesn't exist. The curtain sways, and there seem to be figures on the other side.
I'm not touching it.
Mm-mm. Where is it?
It's
Like
in the
above the
center of
fire?
your camp, like right
Uh,
Right by
here.
the fire? Yeah.
I don't have gust of wind anymore.
Can I spark the fire hotter to see if it'll catch it on fire?
Oh, it's like I was just about to draw a line. It's like here.
Oh, okay. Never mind. What?
Can I like look behind the curtain?
Sure.
Doesn't like you're walking behind it.
Just like going over here so I can see around the side of it.
It looks to be just like a curtain on both sides, but then after a moment you the curtain parts and a face you recognize steps out. It looks like
Don't like. Nope. Don't like it.
it looks like
It's our own face. Oh,
Yep. Nope. Don't like it.
there we go.
What?
What?
Oh my
do
God.
let me do the circle.
Nilasa.
Nilasa puts a hushing finger to her lips, then points out into the night and says,
What?
"The man who killed me is coming. His face is scarred, so he hides behind many faces." Then she raises a featureless black mask to her face. When she puts it on, she fades away, and so does the curtain. The air suddenly is thick with the stench of burnt engine grease.
Is it the same smell as the samples that we pulled from the House of Blue Birds?
Certainly smells similar.
What? Oh my God.
Then, Jack, Mina, and O'Ferry. The stars overhead seem to stretch in lines as time stretches out, and then to the north, down by Parody Lake, all those who bound their blood to Navard see a building catch fire with dreamlike swiftness. Suddenly, you find yourself standing between two factories, watching two tongues of flame leap from one to the next, like a pair of burning dragons. Screams erupt from the people trapped inside. The conflagration consumes the factories, and the charred buildings collapse to reveal tomorrow morning's sunrise. A blackened sign sits next to the ash, saying, "Secham's Alkahest and Etchings." The vision ends with a snap, and you're again standing on the black peak of Cauldron Hill. Navard, still looking towards the stars, gives a knowing hum. He points up at a red star. "GS, the plane of fire is brighter tonight than usual. Its light reflects off the lake. You saw it, didn't you?"
Do I see them go into
Yeah, I
like
think
a
so.
trance state, or is this just like instant from my perspective?
Yeah, like all of their necks kind of snap up to the sky at once for a few moments.
What do you? Oh, looks over at Session. Oh yeah, probably that.
Yeah, I did.
Sorry. Quick question.
Yep.
What were her exact words again? The man who killed me is coming.
"The man who killed me is coming, his face scarred, so he hides behind many faces."
Okay.
She then raises a featureless black mask to her face. When she puts it on, she fades away, so does the curtain. The air is suddenly thick with the stench of burnt engine grease.
Well, yeah, I think we did.
Whoops. Hides behind many
That's not
faces.
That's not happening right now, is it?
Burning.
That was a bit more pronounced than most of my visions.
You saw the sunrise as part of the vision, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, probably don't have much time.
Quick question. What?
We
What
saw
is happening
Secham's
now?
factory burn down.
Theodore's eyes go wide for a moment.
Oh my God, Lemmy, what?
Really
It's-
wants him to play them so
God.
bad.
Sorry.
Okay.
He get one of his toys.
Lemmy wants to play. He's a level 12 paladin.
He keeps grabbing my arm and like yanking it down, and I'm like, what? I'm trying to write down D&D notes. This is so important, dude.
So we're rank ambulance, right?
Just hold on, please.
Okay,
We're still
sorry.
in an action. But yes, you are wearing amulets.
Okay, no, I'm just trying to get stock of what we have right now before
Yeah.
I decide on an action.
All right. Cool. Sam, what are you doing?
Trying to occupy the cat.
Yeah. No, just get in here. The cat is an asshole. Okay.
Okay. So no, you have the Nalasa vision, then the flame vision.
Okay.
It's still unclear whether you're awake or dreaming when a man cries out for help in the dark beyond the ring. It sounds like he's been set upon by monsters. But Navard shakes his head and warns you not to step out of the ring. The screams last for the next few hours.
And we know making loud noises pulls them into the ring anyways, so he can't shout back, right?
Yeah.
Probably not a great idea.
It's not the first night I stayed up listening to the screams of the dying.
Fun times.
Can we all hear that, or just the vision people?
Everyone hears that.
Okay.
And it's like, like the other moans have just kind of been your general, like, "Ooh." But this is like, ah, they've got me. Oh my god, they're ripping my face off. Ah.
Do we recognize the voice?
No.
Oh my god, is that my spleen? Ah.
That's what it looks like? What?
Oh my god! They're eating her!
And
And
they're
then
gonna
they're gonna
eat me.
eat me.
Oh my god!
Ilfari, was there something else you said you wanted to do?
No, I was just taking stock of what we had, because
Cool.
I was considering running out of the circle, but only considering.
Okay.
Oh my god, they're eating Ilfari.
Oh no!
All right. What are... Actually, I have your passive perceptions. Somewhere. Oh, I guess it's not on the brief part. Just pulling up you guys' character sheets. I'm very stealthily looking at your passive perceptions.
Oh,
13. Mine's a
15, 14,
Pretty sure mine's 12.
12,
Yeah.
13. Okay, Ilfari.
me. Wisdom-based character.
Slightly after midnight, during a lull in the mad dance of the spooks and monsters, you hear, you notice something moving through the crowd of monsters, perhaps 100 feet away, on the other rise. So, like, off in, like this
over here.
direction.
Gotcha. I accidentally made a line. I wasn't trying to. Got it. Okay, so like, hereabouts. Oh, I can't see my own circle when I'm clicking.
No,
Okay,
but
okay.
it's about 100 feet, so yeah, somewhere over there.
What are you doing over there? I don't want to shout loud enough, but I mean, just I'm speaking you can kind of hear from 100 feet away without it being like a loud noise, right?
I mean, there's still all the like
Yeah.
unnatural wailing in there.
Yeah. Like, you would have to raise your voice. Like, you kind of have to raise your voice a little bit to talk to each other, 5 feet away from each other.
How about instead I sling it with a sling stone? That'll get its attention, right?
Yep.
I mean, it would get my attention if somebody hurled a rock at my head.
Yeah.
Oh, there's more description. It looks less feral and wild and more deliberate in its movements, and you would think that it's a man, except that you can tell that the monsters aren't accosting it.
Oh, never mind.
And after a minute, you lose sight of it.
Okay.
It goes
Yeah,
behind a rock, and
I'm not gonna sling shit at it. That would
Okay.
be a bad idea.
And then, almost imperceptible above the cacophony of spirits, you hear a crack of a metal rod against stone. And a brilliant glow lights up the mountaintop, shedding bright light in a 100-foot radius. All the monsters surrounding the ring of blood turn to look. The light source shines on the other hill, and then you see a black silhouette sprint to the edge of the other rise and hurl the light into the center of your camp. As one, the monsters surrounding the blood ring lock eyes on you all and attack.
Okay.
Initiatives!
Oh, I have
I
disadvantage on
wave
this.
it away before it lands.
Well, it could have been a 23, but it's a 9.
Thanks to disadvantage,
But
I have a
it's
13.
That's still not bad.
No, I'm
11.
sorry. 11.
Fuck. 8.
Also 11. Roll off, Carter.
Sure. 12?
7.
One of those. One of these.
What'd you get, Carter?
12
these,
on the roll off.
And you'll go first.
Cool.
and a couple of these.
How big is this thing that's creating light?
100-foot radius.
No, not the light. How
How
big is the
big
thing?
is the item?
Oh, it's a sun rod.
Okay. So, a pound. Maybe 2.
Okay. What are our initiatives? One at a time?
Carter and I both have 11. He's going first.
Okay. 11. Okay.
8.
8. And
I have a 9.
And this guy. And this guy. And then a bunch of these guys. glowing light things just kind of are general representation of other creatures.
Oh, okay.
Some of them are little goblinoids, some of them are more like floating skulls, or
One of them.
Motherfucker, I gotta go to work in the morning.
One of them looks like a wombat with a duck bill.
yeah.
Hey, while you're
Sure.
rolling initiatives, is it okay if I run to the bathroom?
If you make it quick, because I just finished.
Oh.
But you
Can I
can
take a quick
you can
nap?
go while I make sure everything else is in order. If
I'll
you
be
guys
right
Run.
want to take a quick break.
I'm near the bottom anyway.
We're all near the
Um,
bottom.
Fuck, is Carter going first?
Of the party, yep.
Throw that fucking sun rod.
Yeah, you guys rolled pretty low.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, and they all rolled pretty high, it looks like. Except for one blue guy.
Okay. Oh, there's a sun rod. Ching. All right.
Sony!
Okay. Um. Oh. And then there's just a shadowy person over here, so we'll just put a shadow over there. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so first we've got one of these little spooks.
I don't like it.
So this one's gonna move in towards Mina. Oh, okay. It's actually just gonna. So these things are just kind of a swarm of spectral goblins, swooping bats, tiny horde men, baying hounds, disembodied heads, scampering and dancing in a slow, endless horde. If you okay, so each enemy adjacent to the spook takes 1 damage on it as an action on its turn. So,
That's a 4th
Elfairy.
edition enemy if I ever heard of one.
Yeah, pretty much. Mina, Ilfairy, and Jack, you'll take 1 damage.
Okay.
As they're just kind of scrambling at your ankles, getting in the way. Next is this guy. So he's gonna move in.
And what was that guy's description?
This is the creature that looks kind of like a tiefling, but
Okay.
like darker, made of shadows, and
Like a tiefling, but even more of an edgelord.
yeah,
I'm sorry.
tiefling like demons is how they're described.
Screw you.
It's Mina's middle school phase.
Yo.
But it's more less corporeal, I suppose.
Mina Ravensway Bloodstone. God.
So Zeodor.
Don't love it.
It's gonna float over towards you,
I like that even less.
and it's gonna rear back with its scythe.
That's my least favorite part so far.
And it's gonna miss you.
That's my favorite part.
An 8 to hit.
Not quite.
Yeah.
These things don't move very far, fortunately. Some of these are gonna creep in.
Do the creep. Oh.
I gotta turn on the Twitch stream so I can see how many hit points everyone has.
Jack, you'll take 1 hit point of damage from this red one.
Okay.
Alright, and then the lion, the snake lion, is gonna go and move up to here. It's gonna pounce on Ilferi.
No.
So it's gonna jump at you with its claws. So give me a strength saving throw.
Okay. I'm meh at that. I'm gonna use my inspiration because I'm not a halfling.
Okay.
Well, I probably shouldn't have. I went from a 2 to an 8.
Okay. So you're knocked prone.
Okay.
So it hits you with its claws, on a 22 to hit
Yeah, you got me.
for 6 damage, slashing.
Okay.
And then it knocks you prone and bites you with an 18
That gets me.
for 5 more damage, piercing.
Okay. Ow.
Okay. And then the crawling guy is gonna move up to Jack and try to bite him. And rolled a 12 to hit.
Nope.
Okay. Then it's gonna be your turn, Jack.
Cool.
Wait, I thought I was going first.
Oh,
Just
I'm
let
sorry.
me go first.
Okay.
It's up
Okay,
to- sorry, yeah.
I'm
It's up
going
you guys,
to
but sorry, I didn't get that
disengage.
right.
Run over here. Disengage. Run over here. Action surge. Pick up this sun rod and hurl it off the cliff.
I can do that without expending resources, but sure.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
I have a better strength than you. I figured I could throw it farther.
Alright.
Well, give me a strength check. See how far you throw it.
10.
Is there actually a...
It's a stick.
Stuff?
No, I know. It's just funny.
I mean, like, if a 10 does not get it off this
Oh,
cliff,
yeah, it probably
then
will.
whoever threw it before is too Hercules.
Oh God!
Right, like because he hurled it 100 feet,
Yeah.
and we're trying to throw it 15.
100 feet with precision to get it dead center in our circle.
I mean, you don't know him. You don't know.
He might have just like. It might have looked like he threw it, and he just did like telekinesis.
I was just curious, and like I felt like there were rules for how far you could throw an object, and now
I think there are rules in 3.5 for that.
Might be what I'm getting mixed up on.
Because I think that those were even in a splat book.
Yeah.
I feel like that was Complete Warrior or something. In the expanded improvised weapon rules.
Hmm.
Cool. Can I throw it off the cliff?
Sorry, I just wanted to look. Okay, so yeah, let's just say that's I don't know. I was thinking like something higher than that, because you're 40 feet from.
Okay, can I throw it outside the circle?
Yeah. So let's say you throw it 20. So let's say you throw it here.
Well, 20 feet would be here, right?
Yeah, that's
Or
off the cliff.
yeah.
Okay. Sure. There.
Cool. Did it work?
I mean, the light is now over there.
Oh, that was my idea.
Well, they haven't had their turns yet, so maybe it did
That's
something.
what I'm saying. Is like not. The light is
Is
now
the
over
encounter
there.
instantly over? Do I win? Do I get solo XP?
No. Also, the light is illuminating 100 foot radius, so.
I mean, now it's illuminating 100-foot radius
From there, which is
a
still
few hundred feet down.
Yeah. Okay.
Because if it's going there, it's tumbling down that cliff, right?
Well, we'll see the effects of the monsters on their turns. But for now, Zeodor, it is your turn.
Okay.
Zeodor goes, I could have done that, Jack. Oh.
Well, I'd planned my turn based around doing that. But that's fine. I'll attack the edgelord.
I attack the darkness.
19 to hit with the saber, of course.
That is a hit.
Okay. That's 7 slashing damage.
Okay. It does seem to not fully take the effect. It is kind of wispy. But
Okay.
it does take some damage.
As a bonus action, I'm going to use the help action. To assist Ilferi in attacking the snake lion thing. Helper is going to Helper has some basic lights and is going to flash a warning pattern edit to distract it in the darkness.
Okay.
Doesn't have anything fancy. It's basically flashing the check engine light.
Sure. Sounds good.
Okay. I'm not moving, so I'm good.
Okay. Ilferi.
I'm going to bonus action turn into an ape.
Okay.
That'll give me 19 temporary hit points, which I desperately need, and also some attacks. And then I'm going to punch the, or what? Yeah, I'm going punch. It's called fist, but I'm gonna punch it.
I
Are you
fist
sure
him
you don't want to?
vigorously.
Nothing. We were all making the
Vigorously
same joke.
fist them, James.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'll punch it twice. So the first one has advantage, right?
Oh yeah.
So for the first one, that's not great. 13.
Sorry, that was against the lion.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that'll be a hit.
Oh, cool. All right. That would be 9 damage,
Okay.
and then I have
And what are you attacking with again?
fist.
Okay, so yeah, he also is kind of spectral, so he doesn't take the full effect, but
Okay. And then I get a second attack. I get multi-attack with this guy. So second attack is 11.
okay.
Hit? No.
Oh, sorry, that is not a hit. I was doing damage. That is not a hit.
Okay. That's it for me. I took a bonus action and action.
Okay.
Uh,
Did you get up from prone?
oh yeah, that takes half my movement.
Okay.
I guess I could. Let me just double check. I forgot the movement speed of an ape. It's 30 foot. I mean, like, I could circle around, but that would provoke an attack of opportunity. So
From
I'm
what? Oh,
from the
just from the
green
thing,
blobbies.
the thing that does 1 damage.
I mean, circling around isn't going to do much, regardless. So
Okay,
that's
so you're
it.
good. All right.
Yep.
Mina.
I'm going to try and shoot the lion snake thing.
All right.
Not great, not awful. The first shot is a 12.
Against the lion, will hit.
Yeah. It'll hit?
Yep.
Sweet.
And this will be piercing damage.
Yes. Lovely. So that'll be 3 plus 5 damage.
Okay.
But then that means that my 18 also definitely hit.
Mm-hmm.
And I rolled a 10 for damage on that one, which will be a grand total of 12 damage on the second.
Okay. So yeah, your shots do seem to, like, go through it, but it does tear away some of its spectral image as it goes.
Yep. That will be my turn.
All right. You hear another loud crack and see another light flare up and fly
Oh, fuck you.
into your circle here.
If your players try to outsmart our encounter, fuck them.
It's not really outsmarting, but it's, hey, the glowy thing, throw it out. Like,
I mean,
there's got to be more to it.
James, let me have this, man.
This is the encounter, so
I know. I'm
He
being
has to run out of sun rods eventually.
Someone ready in action to play tennis with him.
Mina,
Oh, shoot.
Oh,
Fuck, never mind. I forgot. It's too late.
okay.
If you
Damn
hit
it.
it back 5 times, then it turns into a different colored ball, and he takes damage.
Yeah.
Mina, you take 1 damage.
Yep.
And Ilferi from this green blob.
When I hit it back, I
Okay.
have to press L2 to look at his boobs to fill up my focus gauge.
You said 1 damage?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, got it.
The Spectre is going to move away from Zeodor towards Jack.
I take an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
That actually works well for me.
10.
Okay. That's a miss.
Yeah, I figured.
And it
Because
will
on my
swing
turn, I'm gonna thunder wave it.
its scythe at you. That's a 22 to hit.
Yeah. Alright, Mortarion, let's do this.
Alright, so that's 9 damage. Necrotic. And your strength score is reduced by 5.
Oh, fuck that.
Nice.
I'm sorry,
thing I
did
don't
you
use
say
that.
score is reduced by 5?
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you for your kindness of not putting my strength score to 3.
Well, I missed.
Right.
He did try to
do that
attack
first.
you last turn.
Uh,
Also, it was a roll for how much of the score went down.
I figured.
That is it for his turn. This red blob is going to move up to Zeodor, so you'll take 1.
Okay,
This guy will move
that's fine.
that way. This one will move up between Zeodor and Mina, so you each take 1.
Don't love that.
Also move up to Jack, will take 1. So move up here, and Mina will take 1. Jack will take 1 from this green one. And then it's the lion snake's turn.
You take another one.
Ilferi, you're being attacked with a bite. That's
Were
23.
those gorilla noises?
I guess so.
Okay, alright. I was
Yeah.
trying to figure out what was happening.
23 hits me. I have an AC of 12 right now.
7 damage.
Alright.
And a snake bite. Which is 9 to hit.
Wow. That misses.
Woo!
Hooray.
Alright. The crawler is going to move up and... Actually, he's going to do the little dance that the other one tried to do earlier. So, everyone within 30 feet...
Well,
That's
That's
everyone.
will make a wisdom save.
Oh, thank God.
just like, could you not? I'd appreciate it if you could just not.
Oh, okay.
Well, I got a 17, so
So, he'd not.
cool.
I got a
Modified 20.
12.
16.
Ilferi!
Boo.
Damn it.
You are poisoned for 1 minute.
Great.
You
I
can
can
make
look up what
another
that's
saving
like.
throw at the end of each turn.
Okay. At least I get
Yeah.
that.
You have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. Well, you already had disadvantage on ability checks.
Yeah. Just throw that on there.
Alright,
real
Jack.
quick.
Okay. Gonna kind of clumsily, because now I don't have a lot of strength,
Step in the fire?
roll over here into the fire
Seems like not a great plan.
and slam down my pistol on the ground so I thunder wave everything southwest of me.
Okay, cool. So let's do some saves.
So yeah, that is saving con saves.
Okay. The Visage of Death makes it with a 19. The Wisps fail. They go back 15.
10.
And we'll blow back the Sunrod 10 as well.
Yeah, and that's 11 damage.
Okay. So actually, that'll knock out those little guys.
Nice.
And we'll take half damage on the bigger guy.
Yep.
And that's...
and then I'll use the rest of my movement
damage?
to step out of the fire. Yes.
Oh, he actually does resist that. I'm just kind of surprised by that, but...
So he took 2.
Yeah. He took 2.
Congratulations, you done it.
But hey, you did something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, Zeodor.
See, now the thing is, I have a stupid plan,
Uh-huh.
or I can just keep
Alright.
fighting.
Do the stupid plan.
All right. Okay.
Go big or go home.
Makes it stupid.
Good. I've already been told to. We're all gonna find out together.
Okay.
I'm going to move. That's my movement.
Okay.
Bonus action to whatever it's called, dash.
Disengage.
Nope.
No,
Dash.
dash. I'm not disengaging. And then action. Doot. The plan is to go stop Mr. Sunrods.
Got it.
I'm just curious how far this light actually reaches right now.
I also have dark vision.
Okay.
Where did you go? Are you in the blackness that we can't see?
Yes.
I am.
That's what I was
Okay,
doing.
there we go. I also have 60 feet of dark vision, so...
The light reaches about to there, so...
my dark vision reaches about to there.
Okay. Well, then you do see a shadowy figure standing off in the darkness.
It's the Cauldron. Oh, no, it's the
Kill
shadow.
it with fire.
Shoot her! Shoot her!
That's more or less the plan, yeah. And there's nothing else on this hill?
Nope.
Cool. Well, that's all of my actions, because my speed is halved.
Alright. Fairy.
Let's see. I could slam and done it. Man. Disadvantage on it, literally everything. Well, I guess except saves, but... Yeah, until I'm knocked out of this form, I should just keep punching.
Yep.
So I'm gonna keep punching Snake Man, dude.
Just keep punching, punching.
I have a 12? Sorry, a 13 to hit?
This song brought to you by Pixar's Rocky.
A 13 to hit. The lion
Yeah.
is a success.
Alright. And that does 7 damage before resistance.
Oops.
And then
Ilfari is the red square now. Oh my god,
Oh,
you're a
no.
perfect square of blood.
oh jeez. Oh darn.
What?
Oh gosh.
Don't worry about it.
And then my second attack.
Sorry, how much did it do?
7 before resistance.
Okay.
And then my second attack is also a 13 to hit
What? No.
for 9 damage.
Okay.
And then I will make a Constitution saving throw, right? For the poison?
Yes.
The poisoned
Well,
condition. Oh, right.
it was-
right. The thing has the thing.
What?
Well, the original one was a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, I'll make a wisdom saving throw. I love doing wisdom saving throws.
So I guess you just do another one of those.
Yes, please. 10.
Damn it.
Okay.
I rolled a 5. That is my best save.
Wait, why are we all red? I looked away for a minute.
Yeah, don't look away.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
It seems to be in the positions we were in last turn, because mine's where I was, or what I assume is mine is where I was. Damn. Whoa, jeez.
That hurt.
But I also have a red box on top of me too, and that
Oh.
has me even more worried.
The red box is gone.
Okay.
Probably gone.
Does anything noticeable seem to be happening in my space?
No.
Lovely.
Okay.
So there's
So-
no reason why I would want to leave this space right now.
No. I mean, not aside from the fact that you're surrounded by monsters on top of a spooky hill, and you hear wailing, and it's dark and cold.
Yeah, that's normal day-to-day
Okay.
stuff, whatever.
Cool.
Yeah, I punched him as a monkey twice. Next.
Mina.
I'm gonna shoot at the lion snake again.
Okay.
First one is, I think, a 25 to hit.
Yeah, that's good enough.
Yeah, 25 to hit. And I'm going to use forceful shot.
Ooh.
Expend a grit and push him. He has to make a DC 12 strength save.
Ooh. He fails.
And he's pushed 15 feet away from me. So that should be just out of the circle.
Alright. He's scrabbling on the
hopefully-
edge.
Yeah? Okay.
And how much damage?
Excellent question. Whoops. 7 plus 9 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I will shoot at him again.
Okay.
And that's a 21 to hit.
Those are different numbers. Go ahead.
Yep.
That's it.
My brain said +2, but it was really a +6.
Okay.
Ah!
Oh, you were gonna say 17.
Yes. And then I stopped myself.
I just heard the 7, so I was like,
Yeah, and that's a 8 damage on the second hit.
alright.
And
Oh,
he's
shit.
right on the edge, right?
Yeah.
Fuck it, I'm gonna use forceful shot again and push him another 15 feet.
Alright. The lion snake goes pummeling.
Nowhere, because it's a ghost. It can fly.
I hope not.
You
Oh,
And
know,
all
it's a D&D
ghosts can
thing.
fly. That's racist.
at the very least, you cannot see it any longer.
Nice. And fuck it, action surge.
Oh, she angry.
She think this is gonna be an encounter, so she's going to shoot at the crawling thing in front of her.
Okay.
And that's an 18 to hit,
Okay, that's a hit.
and that's 9 points of damage.
Okay.
And then a 19 to hit it again,
Yep.
and 10 points of damage.
Alright.
And that is Mina's turn.
Wow, Mina did shit.
Yeah, she did everything.
Is that thing still up?
Yeah, that was kind of the first time it had been attacked.
That was the first time I've been attacked, and everything I'm assuming is halved.
Yeah.
So, not great, but I hit everything 4 times.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, Jack. This blue guy, or this blue dot, is gonna move up to you. So you
And
take
do 1 damage.
Yeah.
In the anime that is this game, Mina just got her character music.
Yeah,
for-
for real.
For definitely. 2 more or groups of these spirits appear, and you see another crawling guy making his way as well up towards you guys. And then some more of these lights are gonna attack around. So Elfari and Mina take 1,
Oofa doofa.
and then the demon thing is gonna attack Jack again with his scythe for a 15 to hit.
Nope.
Okay. And then this one will move up and hit Elfari, Mina, and Navard.
Wait,
Wait, what?
shit.
What?
It hits
So-
Navard for 1, which is then split between 3 people, so no damage.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true.
Fuck yes, okay.
Hey.
You all need to roll 1d3 to see if you take damage.
No. I didn't-
No,
I
it
didn't
can hit
decide
him
what phase
3
to-
times before we take any damage.
Something like that. This
Maybe
one
we
will,
just don't take damage from that.
This one will hit Elfari and Mina,
Yep.
Rude.
and then this one will hit Jack, and this one will hit Mina.
Yep.
I do kind of like these enemies. Like, if you're going to do a massive swarm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good way to do it.
Crawling guys get to attack Elfari.
Rude.
A 16 to hit.
Yeah, you got me.
These. Ooh. 11 piercing damage.
I am now a bird man.
And you must make a Constitution saving throw.
Hold on. I was at 9, so and then I also take 2 actual hit points, and then I make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
All right. 14.
Okay, you pass.
Hey.
Jack,
Yes.
it is your turn.
Cool. I'm gonna move here off that red circle and try to shoot Shadow Man with my firebolt gun.
Okay. Oops.
That's gonna be
Firebolt is +5.
yeah, +5. 20.
That will hit.
For 7 fire damage.
Is he resistant to fire too?
Oh yeah.
Fuck!
Oh, I guess it's a magical attack though. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
yeah, he'll take the full damage from that.
Woo!
And
All right, he's resistant to not magic.
Well, I knew that, but he took thunder damage
oh
last time. and
yeah,
that was
I guess he
halved.
should have taken the full. Yeah, so I'll add on that thunder damage as well.
Okay, cool. I thought you said he was resistant to thunder, and I was like, that's bullshit. Tieflings are resistant to fire at best.
Well, it's. I guess it's worded weird because
Weird.
it's these types, and from not it's each elemental type and then end slashing from non-magical attacks that aren't silvered. So I
Right.
don't know if that non-magical attacks that aren't silvered is just for the slashing, piercing, and bludgeoning, or if that's
It actually.
oh,
is
there's a
for-
semicolon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Damn
he's
it.
resistant to literally everything. Unless he had a magic weapon.
Fucking bear totem
This
demon.
guy.
He's a specter. I mean, he doesn't have a lot of hit points in his defense.
Yeah, but he has defense, so he does have a lot of hit points.
He has double whatever's written down.
Yeah. Exactly. So just think of it as a thing that has twice that many hit points that you can sometimes hit for double damage.
Right, so it still sucks.
That's better for you, though.
Nope, I'm angry. Nothing's
Okay.
fun anymore.
Zeodor.
Okay. Nope. Nope.
Zeodor quest.
I'm
64.
going to move 1, 2, 3. Don't remind me about Quest 64.
It had good mechanics, kind of.
Yeah, but I didn't have one of the save pack things, which made it a very interesting experience. Put away sword. Move here. Pull out gun.
It's such an excellent sentence.
So that's movement and bonus action to dash. And I'm gonna shoot the thing that I hope is not actually a shadow.
Okay.
Don't get touched.
That's a 24.
You have shot at a shadow.
Oh dear.
You figure.
Oh. Dear.
Do I roll damage or not?
I mean, if it makes you feel better, you can.
All right. I got 10 damage.
I laugh to keep from crying.
Okay.
What do I actually see though?
What? But why though?
And this is the thing that was throwing the sun rods, right?
Yeah. You see a figure of a man, but it's hard to make out the details since you are in the darkness here. So and yes, you do have dark vision, but
Right.
still
It's imperfect.
the details are hard to make out. But it does appear to be a man. You shoot at him, and you can tell it hits, and he kind of like flinches, moves with the impact of the hit, but doesn't really react more than that.
Okay, cool. But it does look like I hit him.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Ilferi.
Let's see. Well,
Turn back into an ape and keep punching.
I don't know if that's the best idea, because I don't get a lot of AC. I have my scimitar, which does the same amount of damage, but I don't get 2 of them. I have produce flame, but he resists fire.
And your hit points are basically just extra shield anyway.
Yeah, I'm double checking all my options first. Spells. Nothing useful. Whoops. Yeah, I'll turn back into... Let me just double check. Is ape the right call, or is crocodile better?
Oh, if you could death roll things, yeah. Death roll is an auto kill.
It's not death roll. I can bite something and then I grapple that thing that I bite. Without check. D10 plus 2 would be an average of 7. 2d6 plus 3 is an average of 10. Yep, ape.
What?
I have definitive proof that it beats crocodile.
I'm turning into an ape again.
Okay.
I was just debating between 2 animals.
Do
and
it.
Ape won out. Let me give myself my temps again, because I need them. And then, punch the crawly dude.
Okay.
Well, I have, 7. And oh, this is much better. I have a 19 to hit.
Okay.
Okay.
19 is a hit.
And that does 8 damage.
Okay.
That's my action and my bonus action.
Okay. Mina.
Alright. I'm gonna step back here. May take an attack of opportunity from the green thing, but I'm gonna shoot at the crawling thing again.
It misses.
Okay. The first shot's going to be a 10 to hit.
That's a miss.
That's what I thought. Alright. And the second is going to be a 19 to hit.
That is a hit.
Uh, 5 damage.
5 piercing.
Yeah.
Okay. It does chip off a bit of the bone, but doesn't really have much to catch on this thing. Anything else?
No, that's my turn.
Okay. Jack, this glowing light will hit you for 1. And then we'll see this other crawling guy will kind of start making his way towards the light and following the circle. Starts following the circle. You see another
God.
lion type thing come out of the darkness, heading towards the light.
Have we thrown the second sun rod out?
I mean, it's on the edge.
I've rolled it as being just outside the circle.
Okay.
Thank you, God.
And a couple more of these gaggles. Alright. The Spectre is gonna attack Jack, though. And that will be a 17 to hit.
Yep.
Oof. 13 damage.
Oh, shit!
Necrotic.
TPK! TPK!
And strength score reduced by 3.
By how much?
3.
It stacks.
Yep.
Shit. Shit.
How much strength have you lost?
8.
8.
And how much do you have total?
14. I'm down to 6.
Okay. So you've lost over
Not-
half your strength?
Yeah.
Okay. So you start to feel like you yourself are fading from reality. And if you look at your
Yay.
hand, it kind of looks like you can see partially through it.
Okay.
Ilferi, take 1 point of damage from this circle.
Oh, shoot. Actually, I forgot to make my save for the dance.
Oh.
Can I do that really quick?
Yeah, do it.
Natural 20.
There
Fucking
you go.
finally.
Fucking sweet.
Not poisoned. Take that off. Alright.
This circle will move over to Jack and deal a point of damage there.
Shit.
Down to 5.
Shit.
I gotcha. I'm a healer.
It's supposed to be red circle.
I'm so used to playing clerics, I'll like, I'll get it! No, I won't. No, I won't.
Red
That bonus action healing I can do while I'm an ape, so we're good.
This one will hit Mina for 1.
Can Heward hit something with his stick, for God's sake?
No! I don't want him to hit
Staring at
anything. And it's no
stars.
bard.
Oops.
I don't want him drawing any aggro, dude.
Jack will take 1 from this circle,
4.
Shit.
and Mina will take 1 from this one.
Oh.
The crawler will attack Elferi.
Roll a 2. Roll a 2.
It rolled an 11.
Oh.
16 to hit.
Oh, yeah, you got me.
11 damage.
Ow.
And Constitution saving throw.
Okay. I just realized that or not just realized, but I remembered I'm an ape and I have different... Nope, it's the same. I have different ability scores, but not that one. Well, guess who rolled another natural 1 tonight?
Oh, come on.
You are
Am I poisoned?
paralyzed for 1 minute.
Oh,
For
fuck.
1 minute?
Yes. You
Well,
can make
I'm sure I
you can
get a
make a
save.
save at the end of each turn.
Right.
And you are now grappled by the crawler.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and I guess I forgot to do this at the end of the round, but Zeodor, you see the figure crack another sun rod as it cracks it facing away from you as it's running away, and like tosses it over its shoulder as it scampers off into the darkness.
Okay.
So there's 1 more sun rod being thrown into the circle.
Does he get disadvantage on trying to throw it into the circle since he's running away?
No.
Damn it.
Jack, it's your turn.
Okay. So, is chugging a potion an action, or...
I think we established at the beginning of the campaign that it would be a bonus to do it for yourself and a
Cool.
full round.
Then I'm going
for someone
to bonus action drink my potion of healing and get healed.
It's greater, isn't it? Oh, you have 2. I see. Okay. You have a greater at the top.
Oh, I do? Okay.
Potion of healing. Greater.
Cool. 2, 4, 5,
Fuck.
7 plus 4, 11 hit points.
It doesn't suck.
That'll get me back to
15.
15.
That has been consumed.
And then I'm going to cast Protection from Good and Evil on myself.
Okay.
So that I get my Arcane Ward. So I now have... seven hit points in my Arcane Ward.
Awesome.
And then I'm going to move down here.
Okay. Zeodor.
Actually, down here.
Okay.
Okay. Movement. Move here. Put away gun. Bonus action. 1, 2. Move here. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. Move there. Shout. I dealt with the shadowy guy. Um, and then I'm going to use my action to throw a dart at this
One of
thing.
these things. Okay, cool.
Yeah. It's in my long range, so I have disadvantage. That was 21. The other one's a natural 20, so 21 to hit
All right,
with disadvantage.
you hit it.
I deal it some damage. I deal it 5 damage.
Okay, you kill it.
Hooray!
Yay!
What died?
One of the little speckles.
Hey.
I just chucked a dart at it.
Yeah.
That's my turn.
Okay. There are some creatures like swarming out here. I guess I should have mentioned that earlier, but they don't seem as focused on you. They're more interested in things closer to the light, it seems.
Yeah, that was more or less my hope in just having Theodore run out of the circle.
Yeah, I just forgot to mention it. That there are other creatures out here. So like there are some of these other like the specters and lions and all sorts of things. Elferi, it's your turn.
Okay. Constitution saving throw, right?
Yep.
7.
That is not a success. You're still
Super.
paralyzed.
Yep.
Mina.
Okay. I had a question. Now I can't remember what it was.
Okey doke.
Okay. Oh, is that lion snake thing on the outside that looked like the same one that I pushed off the cliff?
No, this one has different colored snakes.
Okay. My question is, did I kill that other one?
For purposes of mechanical things, then yes.
Well, if I killed it, I get a grit point back. If I
Okay,
didn't
then
kill
yeah,
it,
you get a grit point.
okay. Okay, thank you. I was like, I'd really like a grit point back. Okay,
Yep.
that's fine. With that thing gone, I'm gonna step up and replace it and try to shoot the thing on the ground again.
Okay.
The first roll is an 11.
Okay, that is a miss.
Okay, and the second the second roll is a dirty 20.
That is a hit.
Okay. Yep. All right. So 11 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
That's me.
Okay. Elferi, Navard's gonna reach out and give you his Skyseer, but blessing.
Oh, cool. For my next save.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just double check that. I might have to roll that right now, but maybe I roll it when I take the action. Da-da-da-da-da. The touched ally chooses one of the following and then rolls a d20. And the next time I would make that type of roll before the end of the encounter, I can use that die roll. So, he has given me a 17 on the die, which I will keep for my next saving throw.
There you go. This thing is gonna wander up here. This thing is gonna stay here and hit Mina and Elferi for 1. The Spectre is gonna attack Jack. And that's only an 8 to hit.
Thank you, God.
You're welcome. This one will hit Ilferi for 1.
Hoey.
This one will move down and hit Jack for 1.
I guess I should say every attack on me is a crit, by the way, because I'm paralyzed.
Yeah.
So you take 2.
Well, no, these aren't really attacks.
Sure.
They're just... It's an action that deals 1 damage to each adjacent enemy.
Got it.
Wait, I already did that one. Oh, no, I didn't do this one yet. Or did I? I don't know. And then this one will move over here.
So did you do that one or no?
I don't think I did. This one
Okay.
here. 1
Cool.
to Ilferi.
My turn.
The crawler goes before you.
Oh, okay.
And he has grappled Ilferi, which... Does that give him advantage?
No, me being paralyzed gives him advantage.
Gives him advantage.
Oh, okay.
He
And
has it, just not from that.
Okay. So he'll bite you again for 6 damage.
it's a crit.
Oh, okay. Then
Oh, actually, he does not have advantage for me being paralyzed. Interesting, but any
Yeah, it does.
hit is a crit. It doesn't say it.
Attack rolls against you have advantage. Is what I'm seeing.
Where?
Where's the reference for this?
Oh, never mind. I see it. It was grouped in with I fail strength and dexterity saving throws.
Yeah.
Okay, so how much damage do I take overall?
9.
9. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I am now bird.
Okay. Okay. Now it is Jack's turn.
What?
It is Jack's turn.
Cool. I'm gonna fucking Ray of Frost this thing. Maybe that'll hurt it.
Okay. Well, just well, give me just a wisdom check or an intelligence check.
$15.
So you were having trouble hitting this thing with your sword because it was ghostly, but now looking down at your own sword, it is also ghostly.
Okay, cool. Here's my fucking machete, asshole. Well, let's see. I have no strength now. Actually,
Well,
I have negative strength.
Treat your strength as if it were full for this.
Okay. It's gonna be a 15.
Okay, that is a hit.
Holy shit, max damage. 10 damage.
All right. It writhes in pain and takes full damage.
Yay! Only 87 hit points to go.
One of those numbers is right.
7.
80. 80 is
80
right.
is the right number.
All right. Anything else on your turn?
Don't think so.
Zeodora.
No.
Okay. I am 1, 2, 3, move there. Bonus action dash, move here. Action, throw a dart at this group of just actual normal bats.
Okay. Yeah, they somehow got hung up in this whole thing.
Not trying to hurt them, just trying to make them go away. Go away, bats! Not the right place for you.
Shoo!
Okay. That's a 7. So
Nah.
They buffet your dart with their bat wings. Not to be confused with their wings. Just regular wings.
I throw the dart at a bat-shaped hole in the bats.
I can see how that gets confusing. I make a saving throw.
You made it!
I'll just roll. Well, good thing I got this 17 plus 2, 19.
You made it.
That's my turn.
Alright.
Hooray!
Mina.
Am I
1
grappled
second.
still?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
But at least you're not paralyzed anymore.
for now.
Your turn.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
I need a map.
Yeah, my turn was not
You just
paralyzed.
deleted your
I just deleted myself.
No! Why would you do this?
Why did you hit delete?
I didn't. I hit backspace.
I brought
and
you
it
back.
killed me.
I brought you back.
Thank you. I'm gonna do the thing where I bang bang.
Okay.
Okay.
At what?
At the thing I've been bang banging at. The first one is a dirty 20
Alright, that's a hit.
for 5 points of damage, and the second is a 23
Yep, that's a hit.
for 3 points of damage.
Well,
Fuck.
it was just barely enough.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yay!
Let's take care of it.
If it's around to be like, man, I sure am glad we decided to come fight ghosts with nothing but corporeal weapons.
I know! What were we thinking? Oh my god!
I
Like, I didn't even stop by a church to get, like, holy water or shit. What the fuck?
I could have
I-
actually prepared spells that might have done something and just whoops.
It was,
Yeah, ill fairy.
it was
I'm
definitely
so used to-
telegraphed.
Seriously, I'm so used to being a fucking cleric that I didn't even think about it. I'm like, I got shit for
Well, to
this.
be fair,
I don't got shit
to
for
be fair,
this.
I thought I'd be fine, and then I ran into something that's apparently resistant to every fucking
my
thing on the
God.
planet.
I just forgot to bring my moonbeam.
And Zeodor just left us to fucking die. Well, he went and shot a shadow.
I'm sorry that I took care of the boss for you.
No, it ran away. Its job was done.
And oh hey, that killed that. Cool. So I'm gonna actually. Can you click on
What
me?
are these red circles? Did we ever find out?
We didn't. Just click on me, please.
I'm starting to think
There we
that
go. I'm
they're
gonna be there.
they're just Redbeard trying to freak us out. They don't actually mean anything.
I
As
think we're
soon
it's gonna
as we
erupt.
kill the tiefling thing, they will all erupt into like 50-foot flames.
Yeah, that's why I keep moving
like
off of it.
pyrotechnics.
Yeah, I don't want to
Well,
stand on a
that's-
fucking flash pot when it goes off like Hatfield did that one time.
That's why I was asking if there was like any reason I would want to move off, but there's like nothing happening. It's fine.
Okay.
If I go up in
Mina,
a
are you
in a
done with your
cloud
turn?
of flames, that's how I go.
Mina,
What?
are you done with your turn?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
This crawler is following the circle around and coming towards the light. And this lion thing is coming the same way. This group is going to move over to Jack and hit him for 1.
5 on my arcane ward.
This group is going to stay here and hit Elfairy for 1.
Oof.
These ones are going to move in. Alright, the Reaper is attacking Jack. That's a 14.
Misses.
Its name is XX Reaper 420XX.
It's actually Visage of Death, which is kind of more edgelord.
Fuck. I've got Don't Fear the Reaper stuck in my head now, though.
Ilfairy for 1.
But
Jack
only
for
Ilfairy is the
1.
druid. He's the only one who can be like the wind and the sun and the rain.
Ilferi for 1. Ilferi for 1. Alright, Jack.
Okay, I'm gonna swing at this thing again with my scimitar.
Alright.
If I'm gonna fucking die and transfer into the ghost dimension, kill this thing too. And we're gonna go back in time, and all my Cholo friends are gonna get killed by Terminator witches. Paranormal Activity got weird, you guys.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know what series we were talking about. Jeez.
That's exactly what it was.
I only saw the first one.
The first one was pretty creepy, but
I missed.
Yeah, you do.
Cool.
Alright. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Unless I can run over here and kick that torch with a bonus action, no. Considering that I'm incorporeal now, I doubt that is a thing that can happen.
You're like
And
half
also-
incorporeal.
You can try.
Moving that as a bonus action is like a specific rogue thing.
Yeah.
Okay, then no, I'm good.
Alright. Specific rogue.
Hey, cool.
Do your thing.
No, that's Pacific Rogue.
Specific rogue. I think I played bass for them in high school.
No, I'm not Pacific Rogue yet until I take the prestige class that gives me a mech suit.
It's coming
True.
if we don't die here.
All right,
We aren't dying. Look at us
So-
living.
Look at how lively you are.
move action, and then free item pickup, and then bonus action to
Free
interact with
item
objects to chuck it off the cliff in this kind of direction.
Alright. Sounds good.
So I only need to make it like 10 feet.
Yeah.
And then action.
It'll just be 10 feet unless you want to give me a roll to see if it can go further.
Let me see how far down.
A roll that you
okay,
have
that's-
disadvantage on, though.
Yeah. I'll still go for it. I will use my. I believe I have inspiration. Let me. Yeah, I have inspiration, so I will use my inspiration on this
Okay.
to negate disadvantage.
Okay.
That is a 14.
Alright. So it goes off into this.
I'm sorry, 13.
Cops.
I have a -1. All right, and then action for my turn. I'm going to throw a dart. Is this guy inside the circle or out?
He was on the circle, crawling towards the light, but having just seen it fly out of the circle, his head has just whipped over to his right.
Perfect. I'm going to throw a dart at this one.
Okay.
That's a 16.
That's a hit.
6 damage.
That is enough to kill it.
Bing!
Please shoot the ghost so it doesn't kill me.
Ilferi.
I shoot it with my
Please,
bra.
Fairy, please fist the ghost.
I can't anymore. I'm not a monk. I'm not an ape
He's
anymore.
He's not an ape anymore.
Bird fist the ghost.
I'm gonna throw a rock at it.
Isn't there a channel quote that's "I want to fuck a ghost"? I feel like that
Yes,
happened.
There is.
It was
That's, I
Philip
think
the
it's,
first
yeah, it's what I'm
time
saying.
I
wanna
made us
fuck
play
a ghost.
Beautiful Boyfriend
14 to
at
hit.
KrakenQuest.
That's right.
14 to
I
hit.
remember that now.
Hello.
Huh?
14
Sorry.
to hit.
Yeah, sure. That's a hit.
Okay.
I'm very busy right now.
I broke
Uh,
the DM.
5 bludgeoning damage from a slingshot.
Okay.
And then
That's
I'll
not what I said, but okay.
Wasn't it?
approach it.
No, in fact, I'm not even
Yes.
sure what I did say because I just know I didn't say that at any point.
I could have sworn I heard bird fuck the ghost.
I said bird fist the ghost.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, and that was also not me.
Man, look, I got a lot going on right now.
I'm currently writing It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia episode called Bird Fist, where Charlie drinks too much fight milk and thinks he's a superhero.
I know just enough about that show to get that joke. Frankly, mostly from memes you post on Facebook.
I don't know if that worked.
Oh, I have to get up at 6 a.m. Okay, Chris, what happens? Does the ghost
Are you
kill me
there?
like Luigi?
Chris,
Huh?
we're playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, we
Yeah,
are?
we need you to tell us what happens here, buddy.
I did 5 damage to it
Okay.
before, whatever.
Anything else you need to do on your turn?
I approached it, and then nah, everyone's okay on hit points right now.
Alright. Mina.
Shoot it!
Oh, I'm gonna shoot it. I'm gonna shoot it real hard. Watch me shoot it so hard.
Look out! Here comes them bullets.
I'm gonna do the
is
thing
not
where I
my
bang bang. Maybe not. The first one is a 10 to hit. No, the first one's a 12 to hit.
12 is a miss.
Okay, and the other one is a 16.
That is a hit.
For 5 damage. Fuck. Nope, 4 damage. I was wrong. Sorry.
It
I mean-
ends up being the same.
Yeah.
Womp womp.
Alright.
Hey, at least it's not 3-5 ghosts.
Yeah.
We roll a
Oh, wait.
50% missed chance.
But I did hit it. So I'm gonna fucking push it 15 feet.
Okay.
Well, it gets a save.
Yeah,
right.
it has to save. Sorry.
Oh, it actually saved.
God damn it, Catherine!
It's gonna get one last swing at Jack.
Yeah, let's do this.
Do you fear the Reaper?
I do.
A little bit.
18 to
Jack
hit.
doesn't. What I
Oh!
Yep.
You can do it. You can survive.
We'll be
9
fine on hit
damage.
points. Worry about this ghost shit.
Yeah, you can survive that.
9 damage.
Okay,
Okay.
so that's 3 left of my arcane ward, so I take 6 and I go down to 9.
And you lose 4 from your strength score.
My strength goes to 0.
Your strength
No.
stops at 1.
No, you were
Oh, is
you
it
were at
6? My
6.
strength
She
goes
has,
to
she's
2.
at 2.
Okay.
Don't listen to him. He's full of shit. It's 9.
Okay. Alright. Little ghosties move in. Ilferi for 1.
Owie.
Jack and Ilferi for 1. Theodore for 1.
That's fine. I think I'm actually the highest on hit points.
Jack, it's
So
your
you
turn.
are by a long shot.
Okay. Jack is sick of this shit.
Yep.
He's gonna move in and like grab it on the collar and then just start like sweeping in with his fucking machete.
Alright, get a point of inspiration.
Yay! I don't need it,
Alright.
But you have it.
but I have.
I don't need it. I mean, you don't have to spend it right now.
23 versus AC.
That is a hit. Do you want to describe how this being is defeated?
Yeah, Jack just like steps forward and like grabs it on its collarbone and just like starts like hacking it in two.
And by
As a
this point,
ghost.
Jack is like barely even visible to the rest of you.
Yeah.
But you see his machete come down on this thing, just
over and over.
All right,
Until he
so
cuts through this other ghost.
so
All
Jack got the shadow coin, and then turned like near ghostly in this encounter. Jack definitely just has a special connection with the plane of shadow.
Yeah, probably. I've seen enough death.
all right. So the rest of the monsters eventually are either squashed out of the circle or just wander off towards the lights that have that are away from you all now. So you're sitting here in your circle of blood. The spirits seem to be quelled for now. But you still get the feeling that something huge and invisible is standing over you, watching your every movement. And then you see a shooting star streak across the sky, and the ominous sensation passes. Navard looks at you all, and as if he were recommending a coat for the cold weather, says, "Might be a good time to leave. I think I've seen enough of the skies, and I think if we avoid the light, we should be able to make our way down safely."
While we felt the presence before the stars streaked overhead, can I have taken out my watch and taken a look at it?
Yeah, sure. It seemed normal.
Okay, that's all. Also, hey friendo, what were these circles for?
Oh. Anywhere that you were damaged, you mark with a circle or with a thing of blood,
we were
and
leaving
it's
blood behind.
difficult terrain for monsters as they are distracted by the blood.
Oh, that's neat. That's actually pretty cool.
Interesting.
Yeah,
It didn't really
cool.
come up because you guys didn't move around a whole lot, so I kind of stopped tracking it, but...
Sure.
Yeah.
I pulled a lot of blood in that one spot.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I moved
there's
around
like
a lot,
2
but didn't get
H's
hit.
worth of blood in that spot.
That's the new standard of measurement. How many heaps worth of blood is this?
I'm not sure that's exactly how hit points work, but sure.
So as you gather up what things you have and start to make your way down the mountain, Navard says, I still need to rest to understand exactly what it means, everything I saw here tonight, but I think we should heed the vision that we saw with pertaining to my nephew.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely agree. We should probably get there as soon as we get down the mountain.
Do I get my strength back, or is that gone for a while?
It'll be back after a rest.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to... You guys better go without me. I'm gonna have to stay at the mayor's house.
Yeah, we got to get you in the mayor's house first.
Okay.
Yeah.
At this point, it's probably maybe 1 or 2 in the morning, and it took you about 2 hours or an hour and a half to get up here, so we'll see how things shake out next time, but
Woo!
we will start our way down the mountain.
Okay.
Cool.
Down the mountain.
Holy shit, none of us died.
I didn't think we were going to.
Barely.
I was pretty sure I was fucked there.
You're
Glad it
still
felt scary.
partially incorporeal, right?
Yeah.
And he has a strength of 2.
Yeah.
Thank you all for joining us for Zeitgeist, the Gears of Revolution. The Dying Sky Seer.
We had fun. We hope you had fun watching.
What are we on, part 8 now?
I have no
Of the
idea.
Dying Skyseer, I think so.
Yeah.
Part 2, part 8.
Yeah.
Session 12,
Yeah.
and let's see.
Zeitgeist, chapter 2, verse 8.
Yeah.
The wheel of fate is turning.
Tune in
Fight.
next time to see what happens as our constables return.
Next time will be my birthday, so there's no way I can die.